Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world needs to sanitize. I've gotta step through or I'll dissipate. I'll record my step through from my basement tapes. Nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. Yeah, they might be talking behind your head. Your exterior world can step off instead. It might take some friends and a warmer shirt, but you don't get thick skin without getting burnt. Nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear my way around. Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world needs to sanitize. I've gotta step through or I'll dissipate. I'll record my step through from my basement tapes. Nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype.
Hi, welcome back. Apologise for the lateness of this evening. How are we all? How are we doing? If you're still there. Hi Emily, how are you? So we're going to be playing some PlayStation 2 games this evening. Just a mix of PlayStation 2 games. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a good week. But yeah, big hello to everyone. All of what? All of two on the live chat. But yeah, probably actually going to play some Street Fighter Alpha. Street Fighter Alpha. It's a pretty old school stuff. Old school tonight. Old school PlayStation 2. Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect too many fancy skills in me regarding Street Fighter Alpha. But yeah. Actually playing it using this. It's a Street Fighter. Is it 25th? No, sorry, 15th. It's even the controller's retro. Big shout out, yeah. But yeah, this is a 15th year Street Fighter anniversary control pad. They'll be quite tonight. Everyone's in hiding, aren't they? Is everyone in hiding tonight? But yeah, it's a control pad that I bought years ago for PlayStation 2, and it's one that's usually pretty good for if you play with like the beat 'em up games and things. Yeah, it's a proper 6-button pad. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a quiet week this week here, so managed to get things sort of in place for this evening. So things might actually get to plan tonight, hopefully. Officially captured, hello. Alright, how are you? Thanks for joining the chat, always appreciated. Any lurkers out there, feel free to drop a comment. I'll try to spot you in the chat. I'm actually using my phone to view the chat. I think it's a little bit easier. I'm trying to actually look at the computer screen. It's a little bit of like a tablet. But with this game, you can actually choose the settings. The majority of PS2 games that I've got now, you can actually choose the video settings. So you can actually choose progressive outputs on this one, which makes the capture a little bit better. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, as I say, I'll probably be streaming probably until about 11:30 this evening. That's usually the cut-off period between 11:30 and 12. So no worries. Anyone that just drops in on the chat, you know, it's always appreciated. Even just a comment, honey, hello, goodbye, see ya, adios, you know, anything. But yeah, we're going to test progressive output. Obviously, I know that this game works, this capture card. So yeah, that's fine. So we're actually going to play the game with that. Probably say there ain't a save game on there. Maybe there's a save game on there. Cool CRT webcam. It's very, very mock CRT webcam. It needs a scan lines. It needs scan lines to add in. I did try to use the scanline generator with this PS2 capture device, and I couldn't get it to work. Maybe I need to adjust some settings or something. I thought I'd give it a try with the scanline generator tonight. It didn't work, unfortunately. Tried it earlier. I shall try again. I shall try again. But yeah, we're going to play some Street Fighter Alpha. Now this is a collection for PlayStation 2, so it's released way back. Actually got, obviously this is running from a disc. It ain't running from an LD or anything. And I've no idea when this got released. I'm thinking probably 2004, 2005 maybe. Yeah, actually you could, couldn't you? You could actually overlay scan lines, you could, yeah. That's kind of what I do with the Android box. That's sort of, the overlay system works well on that with the Android box. Game audio is a little bit loud in it, but turn it down just a fraction. It's probably perfect actually. It's probably perfect because it cuts out more rambling. But yeah. We've got a choice of games on here. Obviously, you've got Street Fighter Alpha, you've got Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Gold, Street Fighter Alpha 3, and obviously you've got Gem Fighter as well. We'll play Street Fighter Alpha 3. I do like Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah, all cool. Again, cheers anyone on the chat. Always appreciated. Anyone that drops in on the chat. Really do like this game. It's Street Fighter Alpha 3. Quite on the Dreamcast as well. It's useful on the PlayStation purely for the fact you can, you know, you've got a choice of the 3 games, you can, or 4 games in Gem Fight as well. Yeah, broadcasting live from the UK, in the centre of the UK, out across YouTube, vastness of YouTube. Let's get going. Sorry, wasn't long enough. No worries, mate. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, man. Always appreciated, yeah. And yeah, I have seen a lot of your challenges as well. Obviously, the officially captured. You did the challenges as well. I've seen Raspberry's Retro and Galloway Gaming. I've seen several challenges. I think I've also seen you on the Subliminal VCR streams as well, haven't you? So yeah, all cool. But cheers, you know, thanks for that. Thanks for posting us that on Discord. I have got a Discord, but I'm a bit lazy like that. I don't really usually self-promote myself on Discord. I probably should do, but I'm just no, just I do things as they take me. But yeah, cheers again. Always appreciated. Thank you so much for dropping on the chat. And, I'll check out some of your challenges. But yeah, we play a bit of arcade. Quite a large character roster in this game as well. Really, really impressive, really for its time. Every character sort of throws at you, gives you the choice. A bit of Street Fighter. So it's very old school in Street Fighter. We're going to give it the old stalwarts, the old usuals, are we? Or we're going to choose. We're going to choose this guy here, Birdie. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for dropping in. Have a good one. I say check out Officially Captured's channel. I might put a link in the stream description maybe once it's finished. And obviously check out Officially Captured's channel. Have some interesting videos. There's quite a few challenge videos as well. So you're up to a challenge. I'm sure they're all pretty much open to anyone on YouTube in the gaming community. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Big guy Zangief. It's just trouble. There's 2 big guys on the screen here now. I'm really familiar with Birdie's move set. Oh no, I've reset it. I've reset the game. It starts again. We'll start again. We will choose birdie again. No, it is. I press select and start and it reset the game. Madness. So I've caught, instead of triangle and L1 up there, I've caught select and start and I've reset the game. I do apologise for that. Anyone that was actually interested in the game.
Select your fighting style.
They seem to be dropping some frames. Don't know why. What we'll do, we'll just tweak that there, male. Still running a bit high. Yeah, I think we're still dropping a few frames, ain't we? Dropping any frames there? Does it settle down?
Face it straight.
Yeah, weird. Bit of a spike there. Yeah, it's always a good luck, you know, to play Street Fighter games. I do enjoy them. I ain't the best at Street Fighter, in all fairness. I used to be quite good at Street Fighter 2, but since then, you know, I do play them occasionally. I don't really play them like, you know, that regularly now. So obviously, the Street Fighter skills are probably lacking to a good many regular players. So we're just choosing birdie, just something a bit different. So I'm more familiar with like Ken and Ryu's moveset, in all fairness. So problem with this controller, the 6 buttons are sort of very close to the start and select, so you've got to be careful. I do like using arcade stick. Arcade stick's quite nice to use as well. Yeah, that wasn't very good, was he? Well, we'll choose a character I've sort of got more of an understanding of the moveset. Only Ken or Ryu, or possibly Chun-Li. But yeah, the main selling point of this collection really on the PS2 is the fact that you've got the 4 games on one disc. So I do like Street Fighter games. I thought the alpha, the artwork in the alpha game is really nice.
Select your character.
Oh, I'll choose Ken.
Select your fighting style. Nobody blink. Triumph or die.
A lot of people's favourite Street Fighter games. I mean, possibly my favourite Street Fighter game so far that I've played is going to be Street Fighter 4, probably on the 360, which is like Xbox One backwards compatible as well. It's probably my all-time favourite Street Fighter game, I think. I do like Street Fighter 2. I like Street Fighter Alpha 3, and I like Street Fighter 3. My Third Strike, I do like Third Strike, but my all-time favourite one probably has become Street Fighter 4. It's definitely difficult in having a conversation while trying to play video games. It's something you absolutely switch off. They say shooting up games are the worst. If you're playing shooting games, I find. In shooting games, you really do need to concentrate a lot, and obviously you neglect the stream chat. That's why a lot of people tend to play like RPGs and things, and like slower paced games and streams. Possibly, you know, more like the retro game styles. No solitaire streams. No solitaire streams. But yeah, I usually stream Wednesdays now. Wednesdays is a new stream day. I usually do put a post out in the community tab. It's,
Select your fighting style.
obviously that's subject to change. It all depends what I'm planning on doing in the week. You know, if there's anything else planned, if anything else happens, obviously I always post in the community tab whenever I'm going to stream. I do enjoy playing some of these old retro games. I mean, this is a retro game now, and this is like circa 20 years old now, so it's definitely a retro game. I mean, this is probably, is it 98, is it? So what's that, 25 years old? Definitely class this as a retro game. You know, even if some people don't class PS2 as retro, do they? But obviously, this ain't really a PS2 game, is it? This is a game that's been run through PS2, sort of like emulation, in effect. Really nice version of this on the Dreamcast as well. But again, we're playing on all original disc games tonight on original PAL PS2. No emulation tonight.
That's great. Super. Excellent.
Again, no idea what happened early on in the stream there with the drop frames.
Stand up. Face it straight.
Do apologise for that. It's been a while since I've had that sort of kind of, you know, those issues like that. Maybe it's because I was doing some sort of background scan using the computer. No idea. So obviously this has been captured through the computer. Straight from PS2. Bit of a brute, isn't he? Oh, he's lost his claw. I've actually been enjoying playing a little bit of Xbox 360. You know, saying everyone's choice of console. A lot of people don't really like the Xbox today. They ain't really into Xbox. I've played a little bit of Xbox 360 recently. I've been enjoying it actually. Revisiting a lot of games that I sort of ain't played in a long time. Stuff that ain't backwards compatible on the newer Xboxes. There's always a place for the older consoles, isn't there, really? You know, I know you can emulate a lot of older consoles, but certain games, there's certain, I don't know, got sort of their own nuances or whatever, that, you know, you really need the original old hardware. I mean, it ain't just the you know, like the performance, it's also the controllers as well. I think it's hard to replicate the original controllers using modern hardware as well. I mean, I know a lot of people use, you know, like the Retrobit controllers and things. Like I use Retrobit on some emulation as well. But it's nice to use the original controllers. It's also nice to use an original CRT if you got the opportunity as well. Still, I know a lot of people sort of bin the CRTs years ago. But it's nice to use the original CRTs as well, like an old CRT to play some retro games. Especially if you're playing something like Saturn or PlayStation or Mega Drive or Super Nintendo, I think it's hard to replicate that a CRT look, you know, properly using a modern display. You know, even if you use like an OSSC or a retro Tink or whatever, it's still hard to get sort of like the quality of the colours and the motion on a modern screen. I think there's something magical about using CRT if you can use it. I think we're in too much of a rush to get rid of the CRTs. Just a pity that the technology sort of been, you know, wiped out. It's obsolete now, isn't it? Bit of a shame. This is what it is. Sold onto your CRTs while they're still working, you know. Especially if you're into retro games. Obviously no good for modern games, really. No good for modern systems. Anything probably within the last 10 years, you know, you're wasting your time using a CRT.
8, 7.
We be frame dropping? Is this thing on? Sorry, John's like the chat the day update. Retro projections. Sorry, how long have you been there?
4,
But maybe it was the internet. Because I've just looked on the phone. I've just gone from live
2,
from all messages to top messages, and you've appeared on top messages. So I do apologise. Retro projections. Alright, mate. Sorry about that. Alright, Johns. I'm like watching an arcade tube swap, but you're on the arcade tube swap. I do apologise, I'm missing out on the chat. Same with RP as well. Oh, he's still there? Oh man, sorry about that. I do apologise. I thought everyone had deserted me. Won't be the first time. Won't be the first time. 1 sub in, 5 subs out. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, cheers for dropping in. Thanks again. Thought I'd been abandoned. I thought there was only Emily on chat. But yeah, all good, man. All good. We're all good. So even Bean's welcome. I ain't banned Bean. I don't know what's going on with you in the stream. I don't know what's going on there. But obviously, I blocked him. I blocked Bean. I don't know what's going on with Bean there. Welcome, Bean. Welcome. I don't know what's going on with Bean's chat. I mean, I've blocked other people in the past, especially if I think the chat gets a bit heated, and I don't want to get into an argument with people, so I will just block the chat. That's what I don't say I got to argue with, and obviously People don't like what I've got to say, I don't like what they're going to say, so you're probably best just doing that, ain't you? But I ain't block being, I've got no reason to block being. No, Emily was on one of the guy, Mr. Tamiya. Is it Mr. Tamiya 89? Mr. Tamiya 89? He was on it. She was on his stream the other night. I was watching a sub of mine, a recent sub actually. I think I've seen him comment before, Mr. Tamiya 89, on other people's channels, and I've never subbed to him. And then I think he must have subbed, or I must have subbed him recently, and I noticed that he was streaming some like PlayStation 4. And I think Emily was on that chat as well with Mr. Tamiya. So no. What, you ain't blocked her, have you? Have you blocked her? If you've blocked her, unblock her. If you blocked her, unblock her. I'm taking your spanner away. You've been a naughty boy blocking folk, I'm taking your spanner away. It's going back to Alfred's. If you've blocked her. Oh, you've blocked her, haven't you? You timed her out. Apologise. Apologise. Apologies, Emily. It's alright. Do apologise. Apologise. No, it's spam. She ain't spam. She got a channel. I think she lives in Malta. She's got a very nice dog actually. Or check out her channel, John. Apologise, we apologise, Emily. I do apologise. It's another sub I've lost, Johns. It's another sub I've lost. Oh man. Yeah. I'm not to, next time I come on streaming I'll have to wear balaclava. No. Yeah, I do apologise. Obviously, the job of a moderator, it's you know, it's never an easy task, is it? Should be an easy task on my channel because this is only a stream for subs, so we shouldn't be going any. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Don't worry. At the end of the day, I mean, I do apologise, Emily, if you're still on. I do apologise. We don't really get any trouble on this channel, not unless I'm causing it. So, you know, do apologise again. I'll send her a channel. I'll send her a message on her channel later. I do apologise. Yeah. Oh well, we can move on. We can lift the stream. No worries, no worries. Like I say, I ain't blocked Bean. I don't know what's happened with Bean. I don't know what's happened with Bean. Oh, I haven't blocked anyone in ages. I haven't blocked Bean. I can't see him on the tuna chat. And I've just checked. I checked his profile on his channel, and I can see if you block or unblock people. I'm pretty sure I ain't blocked him. So I don't know what's going on there. You ain't blocked him, have you? Mob you off. Yeah, I've done it before. I've timed people out. You know, because I used to be, well, he got rid of all the mods and he's took some back on now, but I ain't bothered about being a mod on RTU streams. He gets too much drama. The horseman, it's too much drama. I don't really want to be a mod on his streams because he kicks off too much. I have actually got another account that I'll tend to watch RTU streams with now, and I've tried to keep this account free of RTU streams drama. That's on my backup account, so I'll use that when I'm on the old RTU streams. Emily, it's okay. Oh, cheers. Phew. Don't get upsetting people, do we? John's ain't like that. John's is a nice guy. He's obviously he's itchy, that spanners when giving him itchy fingers. I don't know. You give these people power. You know what they say about power? With power comes you get great responsibility. Bit like Spider-Man. No, almost Superman. Then. With great power comes great responsibility. But I'm glad I don't have to explain to Peter Parker that, because he'd be like, "Oh, can you have that in plain English rather than all this stuttering and stuttering." No, he's alright. Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Unblock her now, you Bruce. This is say, feel free to check out everyone's channels, you know, who's popped in tonight. Like Retro Projections, he's got some decent challenges as well. Let's say you've got Officially Captured. They do a lot of like YouTube challenges and just like general interesting miscellaneous videos as well. I mean, I tend to just put like very boring videos out there, either of me playing retro games or of intros to games and things, apart from the streams, where I tend to just spend all night yapping to myself and playing games pretty badly. Sodom. What's his name? Look, Sodom. You do karaoke on your channel? Yeah, I did have a look at your channel, Emily. Yeah, I did see some karaoke. Yeah, I noticed some sort of like, do you have some sort of like weird B intro or something? Looked a bit trippy. Looked a bit trippy. Yeah, no. What you been up to anyway, Johns? You wish they kept Cody's original final fight look. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they went with the prison outfit. Why did they go with the prison outfit? You know. Yeah, I wish they'd have gone with the original. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? There's some of the art styles in the Alpha series, they go a bit weird, didn't they?
Select your character.
Particularly, like you say, Cody. He's a strange one with Cody, isn't he? It's a strange one with Cody. Let's go with Cammy. Why not? What do you think of the new Cammy in Street Fighter 6? You've been replaying Grand Theft Auto 3 on it. Yeah, no, I've noticed. You've got is it the remastered one? I noticed. Oh, I've been nosy. I noticed you've surpassed me in the achievements for this month on my friends list. And I was like, what's he been playing there? And is it the remastered trilogy? In it?
Come on! Beat 'em up, guys! Triumph or die!
It's like the one that came out for the Switch, and I mean, it's got like a slightly weird art style, and like a stylised look about it, almost a bit like Time Splitters-esque style, art style, and it ain't realistic look, is it? It's definitely more like a cartoon look, isn't it? It's definitely more of a cartoon look. It says playing Street Fighter Alpha 3. She's like pretty much like an animated cartoon beating up. Yeah, I did know she'd been playing on the Xbox One. I'm gonna put messages again. I got a feeling the message system on YouTube for the streams is pretty glitched recently. much like the keyboard. Have you noticed the virtual keyboard now is how glitched it is on YouTube? I have to use a floating keyboard on Android. The G-board or whatever they call it. You have to choose floating, otherwise it glitches. Like it freezes and you can't put comments in. First of all, I thought, you know, you try to put comments on people's videos and it won't let you put a comment in there. I thought, well, maybe it's saying you've got to watch the adverts now before you can even put a comment on a video. Or even thumb it up. Oh, but it ain't. It's that keyboard. There's a problem with that virtual keyboard working with YouTube. Oh man, Grand Theft Auto 3 it's a funny one, eh? 3 Grand Theft Auto 3. I quite enjoyed playing it. First of all, when I played it, I thought it was like really janky, you know what I mean? Even for its time, I thought it was a bit janky, but it was fun. And I think it's because it was a sandbox game, it sort of give you the freedom to move around the city, even though a lot of it's locked down and you're just wandering around the streets, obviously shooting pedestrians or whatever, or you know, or crashing vehicles into stuff. But you know, there's very really many buildings and that you can enter or, you know, interact with. It's mainly missions and, you know, that kind of thing, apart from like your safe house and stuff. It ain't really got that much freedom, has it? It's sort of like it's mock open world freedom in it. Obviously, stuff like Saints Row 2, 3, they sort of progress with their own world, didn't they? I think. Unlike Grand Theft Auto 4, but Grand Theft Auto 4, even though I think on the Xbox, on the 360, it's very clunky now. I tried playing it recently and I thought it's quite clunky. Even on backwards compatibility, I thought it was a bit clunky. Grand Theft Auto 3 is nice. It's, you know, for its time, it's. I know a lot of people prefer Vice City, don't they? Obviously, it's that music in it. It's that era, you know, that kind of music. The 80s music, by, you know, cheesy pop music. But yeah, I don't know what you know, sort of game the new Grand Theft Auto is going to be like. I haven't really looked into any videos on it. Have you looked any videos into a new Grand Theft Auto? Grand Theft Auto 6. Keep hearing your beat houses, well, I haven't really looked at any videos on it.
Let's party! Go for broke!
I don't know the difficulty level set on this. Feels tough. Feels tough. Hence I ain't trying to pull off any special moves, because every time I try to pull a special move off I get shot down. But yeah, we'll play something else. Got quite a selection of games you can get through this evening anyway. Obviously I picked a Street Fighter alpha game to play. And that's Street Fighter Alpha 3. We'll definitely be playing something else. So, obviously doing very well on there, it's doing amazing. I'll play something a little bit more modern. Again, another game I really like on PlayStation. So we're playing a PAL PlayStation tonight as well. I've got a Japanese PlayStation, still PlayStation 2. We're playing the PAL PlayStation. You replayed San Andreas, completed last year on the Game Pass. Okay, it's a game I never really got into. San Andreas. San Andreas I tried playing on the PS2, which I picked up super cheap. San Andreas. it's really graphically, I don't like the graphics on the PS2 version at all, to be fair. I thought they were really rough. I mean, I know it was of its time, but I think the gameplay's probably, you know, you're probably better off playing it on a remastered one. You're like, well, like the Xbox version over the PlayStation version. Obviously, that was the Xbox version, wasn't it? You played it on Game Pass. I tried playing it on the PS2. Just thought the graphics were really that rough. I couldn't get into. Saying to let me play this with this pad. Bear with me. Is he going to let me use Play 2? No. I don't like disconnecting and reconnecting the pads with. Sorry, caught the mic. Connecting the pads when it's powered on. So, evening all. How are you, sub? But yeah, I was playing that with, or attempting to play that game with Street Fighter 15th anniversary pad. How you doing, sub? Anyway, playing a bit of Armored Core I saw earlier. I was going to comment, but because I've got my hands busy doing something at the time. I think it was earlier. Yeah, playing it with the 15th anniversary, or attempting to play with the 15th anniversary pad. Wednesday evening, yeah, Wednesday evening's the new old stream days. 60 Hz progressive. Play a bit of this. But yeah, cheers for dropping on chat as always. Always appreciated. We'll be playing a little bit of PlayStation 2 tonight. Just PlayStation 2. The PAL PlayStation 2. I was going to connect a Japanese one up, then I had a change of heart. I could be messing with the step down converter. To be fair, I've quite enjoyed that little bit of Ace. Sorry, he said Ace Combat. Then looking at AC, Armored Core. See, because whenever I always see AC, I always think Ace Combat, which is weird, isn't it? You know, well, probably out because I've played Ace Combat a lot more than I have Armored Core. Yeah, no, the Armored Core. That Armored Core 6 looks really good though. It's really detailed, doesn't it? I mean, the detail on that one obviously surpasses the others. And I suppose being open world as well, you've got less of that sort of like the loading in between the missions and things. Obviously, it's very segmented in it. There's like segments in it in the original version, and up to like 4. I ain't sure what 5's like. I don't think 5 was an open world game, was it? Yeah. Yeah, it's really, like, really detailed. They need the latest one, their Armored Core. I think, if you look at the FMV, on Armored Core 4, it's like, I still think that FMV holds up really well, doesn't it? Obviously, you know, the graphics on the PS5, they're almost up there with that FMV, ain't they now? Shows how that sort of, you know, the fidelity in the graphics have come on, I suppose. How we doing? How we doing? Alright, Tuna. How you doing, sir? Tuna, sir? How you doing, Doy? Is this set in widescreen? I'm going to check. It might be set in widescreen, ain't it, this? Settings. Normal 4:3. Oh, that's alright then. Tuna San's doing good? Cool. Yeah. Cheers for dropping in, man, as always. So I do try to catch your streams. But you're quite, what do I say? What would you say? You're prolific on YouTube now, are you? Doing 3 nights a week. 3 nights a week. 3 nights, Jonathan streams. It's Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. And the odd Monday as well on the bank holiday. You're prolific. Prolific you are. And so obviously Subliminal does these random streams, he does them when he feels like them. I try to stick to a formula of the streams on one day a week. Just to, like, you know, stay regimented, otherwise I'll let it go. Like a lot of channels do, and they say they're going to do these things, and then they let it go for months on end and they don't bother, do they? I can't remember, I think I had an hiatus on my channel. It seemed like a break for like probably almost a year the one time between uploading anything. It was a few years when I probably just uploaded about 2 or 3 things a year, just to keep it ticking over. But yeah, always cool to see people on the chat as always, man. As I say, you course stop? No worries. No, it's alright, man. Just drop in, just say hello. Sometimes I do stop, sometimes I'm in and out, and I'll be right back, and I'll probably pop in for the last half hour of the stream. So it depends what you're doing. I mean, there's life outside of YouTube. Obviously, you're streaming, I'm streaming, people stream. You play games in between, you watch movies, you're out in the bed. You know, life's life. No worries. I just pop in and out on streams very often. I do tend to like try to stick with streams sometimes for a few hours, but you know. But yeah. Single player. We will play the original album. But yeah, for some reason, I don't know, like John says at the start of the stream, you seem to be dropping a few frames. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I hadn't done a scan. I hadn't done a scan on this, on the computer, on the laptop. I hadn't done like a virus scan for a couple of days. Maybe it kicked into a virus scan, I don't know. I don't really look at that. Then it could be the task master. Windows 4, yes, Windows PCs, innit? Nah, no worries. I always like just dropping and popping in, say hello, and just see what you're playing, obviously. And if the chat's busy as well, obviously, sometimes I think, oh well, guy's having a chat, he's enjoying some shoot 'em ups and he's chatting with other fellow tubers, so I'll leave you to it. But yeah, obviously, if things are a bit quiet, I might hang around a bit longer, keep you company. Generally, your streams are usually quite busy, are they? Anyway, let's pick a car. We'll go with mellow yellow. Go with the mellow yellow. Well, I don't know about doing best. Well, we have a go. We certainly have a go.
Get ready.
Well, I speak for myself. I have a bit. I attempt. I try my best. Obviously, that's probably other people's worst. Well, I try my best. It's a weird game, this. Oh, now I'm playing this. I was playing that with the crosspad for a minute. You know, the direction there, the car, with the crosspad. And yet, I was trying to play it with a Street Fighter digital pad. It's about this. I always said about this. I should change the controls in the game. The brake and the accelerator on the face buttons and not the triggers. Just feels so wrong for this game. You only fight in the bloody PlayStation 2 Dead Zone on the stick, you're also fighting the back. You're using the face buttons on the triggers. On that, it's it and go into the options and change them. really awkward when you come to touch the brake to do the drifts. I find using the face buttons for accelerate and brake. Just like, to me, that's the ideal pad. You need like the SAP 3D pad when it became like the Dreamcast pad for racing games and stuff. When they first introduced that, like the triggers, when they were like proper triggers, which obviously Xbox sort of robbed the triggers as well. Still think that's sort of like the best design for racing games, using the analog triggers. Obviously, apart from the steering wheel, the steering wheel's the best in it. Pause it, retry, chat's disappeared. Really is glitched YouTube now. You hate typing in on an iPad? Oh no, man, I hate using the phone as well for leaving messages on streams and in videos, but it's either though, I've got to get the laptop out or whatever. Especially now, I mean, YouTube's really glitched, I think, with the messaging system, especially if we're using that G board, the virtual keyboard. Well, this is Outrun 2. This is Outrun 2. 2006, you mean, in general? I don't know. I don't think so. Appreciate everyone jumping on your streams. No worries. No worries, Phil. Obviously, some streams are probably a bit more popular than others, isn't they? It all depends what you're streaming, and obviously the shoot 'em up streams, you know, you've got the shoot 'em up following, haven't you? And the same with some of the retro games. You get more of a retro following, don't you? With the modern games, a lot of people stream the modern games, don't they? So I think it's sort of like a bit flat when it comes to streaming modern games, unless you've got like quite a big following on a big channel. You don't seem to get that much of a following with modern games these days. Even on like the release era, I think unless you're a big channel getting promoted with a modern game, like a modern release, I think it's a bit hit and miss whether you get boosted by the algorithm or whether you get put out there with the clicks, you know. So obviously it's like a domino effect as well. You find with YouTube regarding the clicks, you know, the more people click, the more people get exposed to your content. You find that's why some videos they're really weird, like, don't they? You notice with the popularity how some of them spike. Like you might get like 400 views on one and like 80 views on another. It's all down to the clicks in it within the first couple of hours maybe that they've put onto YouTube. You'll find if you get some views early on, the views will grow, but if the views are slow, they won't grow. It's all to do with the way it's pushed out on YouTube. It's the initial clicks. If people click on that video early on, I think you just get boosted. And obviously, people don't like the look of that content or that thumbnail when it's first got released. Obviously, you ain't gonna get boosted, is it? Length of videos as well, Obviously the TikTok craze is sort of pushed into the shorts of YouTube as well. You get them really snappy short videos. You know, less than a minute maybe, or definitely less than 5 minutes. You might get the views, but you're not gonna get no views on them. You know, like 30-minute videos, you ain't gonna get them, and you don't get them anymore. I don't want to watch that stuff. I don't want to watch like a gameplay for 30 minutes. You know, I'm struggling to watch 15 minutes of gameplay. It's bad gameplay. Which is all you'll find on my channel. Pretty much. I always say my disclaimer on my channel. If you're watching the gameplay on my channel, it ain't how Waddle plays. Exactly, I know. I know. Well, I know you do. I mean, your streams are like bloody 5 hours long, are they? Generally, I think the longest stream I've ever done has probably been about 4.5, 5 hours. Let's say yours are regular 5 hours. You've got stamina. You have the stamina, young man. You just trying out the new N64 core. Is it added fog? Oh, get your claws back in. There's some decent N64 games there. Well, I quite like some of the games I had on the N64 now. The N64 stuff like Jet Force Gemini was alright. I thought that was alright. Oh, we'll retry that. I don't know if it is any faster than the original Outrun 2. It's definitely sharper looking in it. It's ain't got that anti-aliasing of the original Outrun 2 on the Xbox. The graphics on the original Xbox version are better in game. They ain't as sharp looking as this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this looks nice and progressive. It's nice and crispy. And there's something about the slightly alias look on the Xbox version of Outrun 2, especially on CR2. Especially with some of the effects as well. Like the bloom effects and stuff. Pretty good. See, that was the order it was designed for. Some nice fogging as well, and it's got some nice fogging. See, they just the N64 that does fogging. Some nice fogging on the Outrun 2 on the Xbox. And the Ghost Forest, is it the Haunted Forest or Ghost Forest or whatever it's called? I want to slide into this car. I did like getting drifty with this game, and he had a bit. Oh, here we go. Doing a little bit better. More drift. More drift. We need more drift. This afternoon, bloody waterboard decides to turn up, digging up the road, changing some of the stop taps and stuff. Putting water meters in or whatever, I don't know. Nightmare there was. The right racket. Just around about tea time. Being in the Midlands, we're under like 7 Trent water, so blame 7 Trent. Blame 7 Trent. I think the excuse is they're putting monitoring. I think they're kind of like water meters or whatever. They're putting monitoring equipment there according to, so they can monitor any water leaks. Yeah. They're going to monitor all the sewage that's been released into the rivers as well, and all the pollution that they're throwing into the sea. They're going to monitor that as well. I bet they're going to monitoring that.
How far are you going to take me?
Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to think some really good N64 games that I had. Don't really have loads. I had Goemon. I quite like the Goemon games on the N64, especially the first one. The second one was like more of a 2D game, where second Garmon game on the N64. It's very much like, almost like Mystical Ninja style 2D. Oh, I really like the first Garmon game. Feel that it's sort of like filled a bit of a void of where like you haven't really got a sort of like an open world style game. And it's Mario a very open world, is he? Very much like levels in it. Okay, it's got the open world from Mario 64. But Garmon felt a bit more like open world, I don't know, maybe it was just me. Yeah, the problem with this is if you're playing with the face pad, it's easy to feather the throttle with the frame drops there. That's frame drops by the PlayStation 2 though, he's not the screen. You're gonna run out of time again, you're gonna run out of time again. Look at that. Game Zone Bedroom, alright mate, sorry I've been ignoring the chat while I've been playing this, alright. Have I seen the price of this game? On Xbox, on eBay, yeah, yep. Yeah, over 100 quid. Yeah, and the PlayStation 2 version is like probably about 15 quid, 20 quid. But yeah, cheers for dropping in, James. Alright, Game Zone. How you doing, man? Start off in the USA and then head over to Egypt. Is it Egypt? Is it Egypt or is it the Grand Canyon? I don't know. Is it Egypt? It's like that in the distance there. It looks almost like Taj Mahal, really, is it? It's obviously somewhere in Italy. Tell me what it is. Tell me what that is in the background there in Italy. It's almost like a bloody Taj Mahal, isn't it? Any Chewits monsters out there? I don't know if that's a Taj Mahal or not. But yeah, it's Sega, isn't it? You know what I mean? The blue skies, you travel in the blue skies. It's like, how can you end up on Easter Island with the Easter Island heads in SP? Yeah. It is what it is. Look, stop picking fault, you. You can get extra cards and stuff, can't you? Unlock them if you connect it to the PSP version. PSP version. I think I've done it. Oh! Pardon me. I think yawn. Still like the way it plays. All the different colours, but still like it. Games of class. Happy Tuna with the wave race, yeah, I did see super fast polygons on the old wave race. I bet that full speed non-PAL wave race is cool. I don't really like the PAL version of wave race. I thought it felt a bit slow and chuggy, a bit like Pilot Run. I would have liked the Japanese one or the American version. I think that probably would have run a lot smoother, wouldn't it? But yeah, full speed. Oh my god, the new N64 core wave race is full speed. Well, as in like 25 frames instead of 15. Oh, I am a big fan of the N64. I've owned one and I'm like, I ain't got the nostalgia for it, I'm afraid. I've never owned one as like a teen or whatever, or first time round, so I haven't really got nostalgia for it. So I'll try not to talk about it soon. The audio's a bit loud in this game, isn't it? It's drowning me out. Luckily for anyone watching, it's drowning out the moaning. drowning out the morning. Don't believe it. N64 core wave race full speed. I don't believe it. Great, what are they? 1 foot in the graves. I mean, I like Father Ted. I mean, completely politically incorrect probably these days, stuff in Father Ted. But I used to love Father Ted. Oh man. I used to love Father Ted. I love my brick, I do. Brick, Father Jack. Drink. Oh, loved him. Never seen. If you've never seen that Father Ted, you need to see. That is like the pinnacle of entertainment. That's me. Would you like a cup of tea, Father? Go on. Oh, sorry if I've got a dodgy Irish accent. I'm part Irish anyway, so forgive me from being offensive to anyone that's Irish. It's in the blood. I'm not meaning to be offensive. It's just natural. Exactly. I bet goals listed. I bet it's getting bastard.
Let's go.
Father Ted, like that 1 meter. Is it true you're racist now, Father? Good for you. I don't think I've got time to be a full-time racist, Father. Oh man, class. It's like Google. Man, that series is brilliant. I love Father Ted. Yeah, but I hope everyone's doing well. This past month sort of gone quick, hasn't it? August, last day of August tomorrow. Crazy how fast August has passed. Remember that when you was at school, it would be the back to school soon, you know, you see all the adverts on the TV, back to school, you used to be like, ugh. Back to school, remember that? Pause it, have a look. Crew's work to the bone. That crew, do you mean that? Crew? What, the crew? What, you on about Father Ted? The PAL and 64 fog machine crew work to the bone depot. Work to the bone? Outrun 2 tracks are worldwide. Outrun SP2 tracks are all USA. Alright, Tech Rise, alright, thanks for dropping on the chat, man. I'll see you there. I'm miles away with Outrun 2. Shout out to all the N64 Fog Machine original crew. Oh man, yeah. No, I never had an N64 back then. My brother did. He just used it to play bloody wrestling games. That's probably the turn off for me. I'll be like, oh god, you're on the bloody ECW or whatever it was, wrestling game. Have you seen this one? It's by Jack's Pacific or whatever it was. It's had Jack's Pacific. What was that called? Was it Jack's Pacific? I don't know what it was. Dukes? It was Dukes, wasn't it? Was it Dukes? Jack's Pacific's the one that was the bloody what's it's the plug and plays in it. Dukes. They're the team that programs. What is it? Berserk. Saw the Berserk on the Dreamcast as well. Dukes. They actually did quite a few wrestling games in the over the years. Dukes, wasn't it? But no, I never had an original N64 back in the day. My brother had one. He used to play like wrestling games on it mainly. I think he got a couple of other games as well, you know, like Mario and Mario Kart. And what else was that? I think he had Killer Instinct. Maybe the Dark Rift or something. It's a Dark Rift or something. It's called a beat 'em up game. I'm sure he had quite a few N64 games. I don't know if he ever had GoldenEye. Pretty sure he never bought Zelda. And he's kind of thing, he was always more into the wrestling games, and here's me thinking, I like the wrestling games. I like beat 'em up games, but I've never been into the wrestling games at all anyway. But I don't like them. I just can't get into them. Can't get into wrestling games. Not like the modern wrestling games. I play the old style wrestling games, like the pro wrestling stuff and now. Like say you had the Weekend Bout and WrestleFest and stuff. That's bad. The modern 3D polygony stuff. I never really got into it. Anyway, we'll put someone else on. We'll blast through some of these PlayStation 2 games tonight. Yeah, WrestleFest. Oh man, more fog than N60. More fog than the School Disco, yeah. More fog than Top of the Pops, 1987. Release the fog. We need more fog. But yeah. Oh yeah, so that's the fight Father Ted and that. I just start thinking of that in these days, would he? Wouldn't happen, would he? Like comedy like that. Yeah, you know happen, is he? Oh god. Graham Norton was on there as well, wasn't he? Remember Graham Norton on it? Oh, he's such an irritating tosser, war on that. You remember him on it? Oh, John Carpenter's fog. Yeah. No, the WrestleFest and WrestleMania, them games was alright. I remember having the one wrestling game on the SNES. What was that one? Was that Royal Rumble? That ain't horrible, is it? It was alright. I remember picking up cheap. My setting data was loaded correctly. Ooh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's ain't progressive. Maybe we've got to go into the options for progressive mode. Scan rate, progressive scan on. We'll go with that. Save settings. Yes. Yeah, I'll have to try and play some of them games again. You know that WrestleFest game. That's like glitching on the right hand side of the screen. I don't think you're picking it up on capture. But I've got it on the side of the screen here. That's like glitching over there, in the corner there. No, this is a good collection, this one as well, yeah. Obviously old school, Captain Commando, King of Dragons, Monster of the Round, Last Duel. Do you like taking controllers out of the PlayStation 2 while it's running and plugging controllers in? I'll get a bit anxious. I think you've got a chance of knackering something up. I've always tried to avoid it with consoles, to be fair, unplugging and plugging in controllers while consoles on. The Biohazard gig? Yeah, I know. I noticed your videos on there. I've never. I'm just a pleb. I've never heard of Biohazard. I thought the only Biohazard I know is Resident Evil Biohazard. I never heard of Biohazard, mate. I'm sorry. I'm too old for that. You know, my limit's Leo Sayer. I'm taking a piss when I say that, obviously. It's fucking Leo Sayer. But you know what I mean. Strider, you. You play with Strider. Don't know. I've got like a weird echo now off there, obviously with the stream delay. It sounds like. Oh yeah, sounds like a weird echo of jingle jangle bells. Don't be gotta say jingle jangle these days, can you? To avoid that. Q used to work with a woman who dated Leo Sayer. Christ, how old was her? What was her name, Nefertiti? Christ, they got more wrinkles than an oak tree. Sorry, I'm evil, ain't I? How old was he? I mean, he's not, he's like, I bet he's about 80, eh, Leo Sayer? He's got to be knocking 80, eh? Nah. I should have said Des O'Connor. Leo Sayer. Get down. You're a bad dog, baby. Is that what he said to her? I'll have to put a bit of Leo Sayer on the intro next stream. For some reason, I didn't put the bloody loop on the music on the stream intro tonight, did I? Cut off after about 3 or 4 minutes, and then there was 4 minutes of silence. I was like, what the hell? I thought I was just gonna go and grab a cup of coffee from downstairs. I come back up here. I was like, shit, what's going on? We having like 4 minutes silence for something today. In respect of Death of Retro Gaming, was having 4 minutes silence at start of stream. I thought, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, put the bloody loop on the music, had on. Like a drongo. It was in the 50s. Well, 15 years ago, exactly. So what? So what's the 65? Oh, we obviously it was younger, were it was probably a groupie. Oh, imagine being a Leo Sayer groupie. Anyway, enough Leo Sayer too. I'll be having nightmares. Use these controls. Ooh. And this pad, this Street Fighter pad, is a little bit clunky. This is a bit rough, eh? Looks alright, but it's a bit rough. Difficulty's a bit rough. I really familiar you playing with this pad. It's full of excuses in the Kaylied game, mate. You'll learn that by now. If you haven't learned it by now, you're never going to learn it. If you know the part, it's you know it's some other excuse. You gotta blame on the gameplay. There's always an excuse. It's full of excuses. He is. Jump you, this bloody pad. You know a lady. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to read that chat. It mentions Noel Edmonds. It's piqued my interest immediately. You knew a lady. I think she was a groupie. I saw the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix live. Oh my god. I hope not on the same night. I knew a lady. She was a lady. I'm a lady. She knew a lady that thought Noel Edmonds was the sexiest guy on the planet. oh god, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can get medication for that, you know. Yeah, I know what you meant, groupie. A groupie. I know what you mean. I know what you meant. What would you call him? Call him a groupie these days, would you? Bit of harlot. Bit of harlot. Bit of a Charlotte harlot. Bit of a Charlotte. Come on. Oh, and the time was all wrong there, where it was old slide destroyer. Come on. It's going to take a bit of a feel for it, this. With this controller. It's definitely going to take a bit of a feel. Yeah. Rah! That's a manly grunt. Manly grunt. Ooh, see him there. Hello. Power sailor. Fucking shame you ain't. Have you seen any parasailers? I'm looking for a parasailor. Looking for Charlie and a parasailor. Right here, he's stuck on the top of there. I'm sure there's a. He can't ain't the coin up, does he? He getting to go on the top guy, or is that the Mega Drive version? The emulation on this on the PS2 is probably a little bit off in it really, this version. It ain't bad, but it's, I don't know, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say it's jank emulation, but it's a bit stiff. Talking of jank, what do people think? You ever played God Hand on the PlayStation 2? I used to own God Hand ages ago. Do you think of it? I say I always thought of it as Jank Hand. Jank Hand, God Hand. It's crap. Oh, but what you on about Jank Hand or the PC Engine version of Spider? Yeah, it's a bit shit in it, to be fair. Sorry for my language, but it ain't great, is it? It's not good. It's not good. Nah, it's about as good as my gameplay on this. But what do you think of God Hand? What do you think of God Hand? Fiber Studios on PlayStation 2. I used to own that. I got rid of it. I just couldn't get into it. I used to it was Jank Hand. What, the kids live, you mean love? The kids love God Hand? I think they do, don't they? I don't like it. I never liked it, I always thought it was Jank Hand. I always called it Jank Hand. See, I bought it in a sale. I was like, I wasn't impressed with it. The quality of it is crap. Yeah, the kids love Jank Hand, don't they? Yeah, there's a bit of Jank Hand. What's this? I like it. Oh, it's shite. Terrible game. Lost 5 subs already. To be fair, if you like God and, you know, great. It's all down to personal taste. What killed me then? I have found it. You had a Jankan once, yeah, I know. The old Jankan. So good. Hey, Alex, can do that. Jankan, hi. Jenkin in it. Say Jenkin. And he does the rock, paper, scissors. They call it Jankin, don't they? No. Do they? I sound so Midlands. I do apologise. Do they? So you don't realise here. Speak with an accent until you listen to yourself back. How dare you say I speak with an accent? Says sarcastically. But yeah, Alex. What killed me there? Bullet? I just saw it last second. You don't get all these bullets on the Mega Drive here. Probably skint on the bullets in there, try to keep the sprite numbers down, I don't know. Just getting bombarded with bullets and mess. You don't apologise for me coming from the Black Country. Nah, you don't need to apologise. Exactly. And your grandparents are from the Black Country. Born and bred. Sung in the arm, thick in the head. Oh no, you've heard them all, yeah. I've heard them all where I've worked in the past. You know what I mean? The tosses. Especially like it's like when they call you a brummie. That's just a downright insult in you from people from the Black Country brummies. It's just like insolence of the high stood. How dare you call me a Brobichan person? You'll never leave your age alive. I got you.
I got you.
I got you. Let's get the chappy out. These wolves look hungry. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nah, I was glad to play Jankan back in the day. I was like, oh, I was happy to get rid of that game. I was like, the last Jank game is Jankan. Wait. But yeah, it's fully Jenkin, don't they? Jenkin, I'm sure they do. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, am I trippy? I don't know. I'm tripping balls, son. Been on the Vix Vapor up. Come on. I hate this half boss here. It's terrible. He's absolutely awful. Never get. I'm just gonna run. What happened then? bloody funny. Somebody thought it was laughing. Quick game of Jenkin on Alex Kidd, exactly. When you're on holiday in Europe, folks think I'm a Brummie, and when I'm in America, they think I'm Australian. Oh no, I had that when I was in America. When I was having a bit of having a moment, let's say, when some Scientologist was trying to chat to me in Los Angeles. I just sort of, I think I said, "Oh, you're full of shit, go away." And then Neil one said to the other, went, "How rude! Did you hear that? Where is he from?" "I think he's Australian." I think he's Australian. Got to pull the old man sausage out and gone, "You call that a sausage? This is a sausage." You know what I mean? Obviously, because you're going to pull the knife out, could I? Like Mick. Aussie sausage. He's Australian. Exactly. Oh my god. Here we do. His beans arrived. See, I blocked your bean. I don't know what the hell's going on with the streams, man. I don't know why I couldn't see you on Dice stream, man. I wouldn't block you. Yeah, you ain't offended me or in any way, shape or form, mate. So I just don't know why you all showing up on the stream, man. Or are all showing up on the stream, either. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we've overdone it with the sherry, with the old Castlemaine 4X, mate. Yeah, Australian. I got accused of being Australian. Well, mate of mine, when he used to go to Turkey, they used to think that he was South African because of the Black Country accent. I think what it. He went into a restaurant the one time. I said, "They asked him where he come from." He says, "Oh, it's a strange accent. I recognise that." And he went. They said, "Where do you come from?" And he went, "Obviously in the Black Country, like that." And they went, "Oh, South Africa." He went, "No." No. UK, the Midlands. Oh man. That's it. No, I banned you, you muppies. Keep on, I'll ban you. No, I haven't banned you, Bean. I don't know why you were peeing on the chat. I don't know why you were peeing on there. I've had that before with other streams as well. I think it was this round's on me as well. When I've had people on there that, like, their chat had been on there, they'd appeared and stuff. Honestly, I ain't banned you. Honestly, trust me, Bean, I ain't banned you. I ain't blocked you. I have blocked some people on YouTube purely because, like, they have annoyed me in the past. Or, you ain't on that list yet, Bean? Count yourself unlucky, or is that lucky, mate? Yeah. Is everyone doing alright, man? Seriously, though, the world seems to be oblivious that there is more of England than north of Walford. Yeah, north of Watford, sorry. Walford, yeah. I don't know, it's like, I don't know. They see, they do realise, I think they realise there's a north of England and the south of England, but they don't realise there's, Middle Earth. We come from Middle Earth. Land of the hobbits. Land of the hobbits. From the Black Country. We come from the Black Country. I suppose it sounds a bit like Black Country. From South Africa. From the Black Country. Bouta. Scusi, Davik. YouTube and the child content filter. What the frick? Well, that shouldn't be on there, should it? Why have you put child content filter on there? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't give Google my information. Google don't even know my birthday, I'm afraid. If you're listening, sorry, I lied on my submission form. You don't know my exact birthday, Google, so don't you know my ID? I don't you getting hacked and giving out my ID, I'm afraid. So you can swivel. Julian D, how you doing? I ain't gonna say your name. I do know your name. But yeah, cool. Thanks for dropping in, man. That's what stopped me in the comments on some videos. There's loads of people complaining. Oh, okay, fair enough. No, I had no idea. But yeah, cheers for dropping in, Julian. Thanks again to everyone who's dropped in this evening. Appreciate it. Sorry if I've missed anyone on the chat. If they popped in and said hello. Obviously, I did catch hold of a lot of people. I think I've seen everyone. Like even Tech Roy's popped in, obviously, because he's I think he's into like the racing games and stuff. Or yeah, he's trying to catch the chat. Obviously, I don't mean to be ignorant. It just comes natural, I'm afraid. No, I don't mean to be ignorant if I miss any chat, man. Word on the street was all the cool kids are here. Oh, I don't know who told you that. It's only us. You will see the vids where the comments have been disabled. I don't know, okay. Weird. Oh, I'll say I've got most of my comments go through on my channel. I don't put the filters on or nothing as far as I know. I have had the odd weird comment that's turned up months after on my channel, and I'm like, well, that's been posted like 2 months ago, and it's just come up in my comments feed. Like you go onto your YouTube studio, and you go like, where the bloody hell, when did they comment on my video? It's like it's a comment 1 month ago, and I'm like, well, I never saw that comment pop up, and it's just appeared in your comments. You know, and you think, oh well, you know, it's weird that comment's just appeared, and it's probably the comment's 2 months old or whatever. Actually, is it after so long that they disappear as well? They disappear, are they? If you don't authorise them and they're old, they disappear after so long, don't they? Well, anyway, you have another go at this again, see if we can get a little bit further, because that was horrendous. What's the game settings? Normal, lives. We put on 5 lives. We don't any continues. Yeah, they're appearing in the YouTube studio. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. It's been going on for a while though, with the comments in the YouTube studio. But now, like I say, unless I get into like a disagreement with anyone, maybe, and I'm like, you agree to disagree, I won't block anybody unless they're really pissing me off. You know, I try not to at the end of the day. People got opinions, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but, you know, if I get spammed and stuff or whatever, I'll block folk. Good start. Let me reset the game, restart again, reset the game. Start again. Yeah, we're playing this on PS2. This is a Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. It's running off the disc. Look, I'm throwing the box on the shelf rather than concentrating. And we're playing this with a Street Fighter Anniversary pad, which I thought might be okay for playing this game, but maybe it would have been better playing it with a PlayStation 2 analog, DualShock, whatever it is, DualShock 2 in it. Does seem to be helping the gameplay, and then I have got an arcade stick got plugged in as well. It's like a May Flash job that I've modded. Good songs there then. Which actually got auto fire. It's the old clack stick. The John Zone is for me with a clack stick, big May Flash, clack stick, arcade stick, clack vision. Clack stick is terrible, noisy clacky stick it is. With some Quamba buttons in it. High quality arcade Quamba buttons, you know, the top Sammers. Added, you know, added authenticity. Plays well actually, the old clack stick, but speed them bullets, quite fast in. Look at that. How do you manage to shoot? I always actually laugh at these games as well. It's like, you see the direction he was pointing and the way he was and there where the bullet came from. It's like he shot it out of his ass, isn't it? I thought they've at least made the sprite turn around to shoot you at the right, you know, in the right position. You know, give you some prior warning rather than shooting a bullet out of his arse. Come on, what's he say? The Kill Kids have just joined. Yeah. They'd wanted to see, but the YouTube studio, I know the messaging thing's a mess. Messy things a mess. You have to inject the dog with her insulin. Oh, really? Oh, you have to inject your dog beer. Oh. So what? Is it like diabetic then? I don't realise you have to do that with dogs. It's diabetic? Oh, okay. I didn't realise you know, so that was a thing with dogs, to be fair. So you learn something new every day. What they say, every day is a school day. So you learn something new every day. I don't really think about dogs being diabetic, yeah? Look at that! It's a bit unfair, isn't it? I mean, how close is that? Sound effects are good on this, aren't they? You know, they've got all the like, speech and stuff and the sound effects. Yeah, you had to inject twice a day, man. But really? Heard about the Metal Gear Solid collection running. Yeah, I've heard that the Switch version ain't very good, is it? I reckon it runs better on the original Xbox and PlayStation, doesn't it? And even the PS3 versions and stuff run better, are they, in the Xbox 360 ports? They reckon the Switch version ain't very good, is it? They're just throwing stuff out the Switch now, ain't they? I think, you know why? Because they're looking to upgrade the Switch, ain't they? The Switch is going to get an upgrade in it soon. And I think they're just trying to throw stuff out there. You know what's going to happen. They'll get an HD remaster or whatever. They'll get another remaster again. It's constantly trying to fleece you, I don't know. They could have done a better job with the Switch, couldn't they, if they'd have ported it properly. It's a bit of... It's a poor excuse, in it to do that, I think. So like these, look at the speed on these now compared to last time. How mental these, how fast they were moving. Still might get killed by it though. As far as I know, I dropped the difficulty level. I had to jump up and get you there, brutally. Got down the Mega Drive, did I? Yeah, I heard about the Metal Gear collection. It's Red Dead Revolver like. Is that any good on the Switch? That's got ported as well, isn't it? Sorry, Red Dead Redemption, not Revolver. Let's get them mixed up. Just jump into all obstacles in your way rather than on them. Yeah, feels really janky, this conversion on here. Did he say a great conversion on here? Is it destroyed runs? Feels off. Yeah, I did hear the Red Dead was a good conversion on the Switch. It just shows us that's just being lazy in it with the Metal Gear. The Metal Gear conversion. That's just lazy in it. There's no way that should be running badly on the Switch. I mean, you've got games like Odyssey and stuff, they're brilliant. Really good looking games. They're still impressive looking games now, I think. You play Odyssey on a really nice screen. Odyssey is a really good looking game. It's annoying when you see games released like that. You just think, well, why? Who are they aiming that for? Because obviously Metal Gear fans would want to buy that, but they're going to buy it knowing it's in a state. And if they're releasing it physically in a bad state, what's the point now in the cartridge? Because if they do patch it, what's the point now in the cartridge with the duff version on the cartridge? It just beggars belief why they even bother. It's annoying. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's probably expensive to buy now on PS1 as well. So I've got it on the PS3 as a download. Fine on the PS3 as a download. I've got Metal Gear Solid Collection for the Vita. So that's lovely on the Vita. I did have it on the 3DS. Metal Gear Solid 3. That run great on the 3DS as well. Metal Gear Solid 3. Got Metal Gear Solid Collection on the PS3 as well, and it's great on the PS3. I almost got it for the Xbox, but I ended up getting it on the PS3 so I thought I'd keep all the Metal Gear stuff on the PlayStation. There's nothing wrong with them conversions. So why the Switch? I mean, the Switch is got enough more than enough guts to run them old Metal Gear games. Madness. It's just madness. Anyway, bear with me. I'm just gonna take a 2-minute break. I'll need to stretch my legs for 2 minutes, and I'll get back to you. Exactly, the Switch should be able to piss them games. It's a poor excuse, isn't it? That. Yeah, I like Vanquish. I've got it on the 360. I know you can get like the remastered one now, Kai. I almost bought it. You can get like a remastered version. It's in 60 frames in it. I think it got released for the remaster for the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4. I almost got it, but I've just stuck with the 360 version. But as for yeah, Platinum. That's right. Yeah, Platinum. They developed that. Same as Metal Gear Solid. Is it Revengeance? Is it? Yeah, is that the one we're riding in it? Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Wii U, same. I've I think I might have booted them just to see that the discs were, you know, were working. But apart from that, I've never played them during the same. Right, 2 minutes, I'll be back, mate. So just I need just need to take a pee. Sorry about that. You know, it's like, you know, when nature calls and all that. Are we moe? Are we moe? You know, it's in Detective 2. It's Detective 2, I don't know. I think it was Pet Detective 2 anyway. Let's just check that audio. That's it, that's better, I think. That's a Revengeance, guys. Well, Platinum, yeah, Platinum, it was Platinum. Been there quite a while, aren't there? Platinum games. Well, the first game was it Bayonetta Platinum? Do you think like the first Platinum game that I actually played? Maybe it was. Yeah, Platinum Games, same ones behind the developers behind Bayonetta. Yeah, a bit weirdness with the camera there. Bear with me. Nothing like quality production values on the Kaylied game streams, is there? Better, we're back. We're sort of on centre a bit more. I think the camera's gone a bit weird, isn't it? Camera's weird. Platinum Games are the devs. Yeah, Platinum Games. Oh, did you remember reading something years ago about Platinum Games? I think they were part of Capcom or something. Platinum Games. Something like to do with part of Capcom or something. Or was it some like splinter off them, like the Resident Evil devs and stuff? I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was now. Was it like Clover become Platinum or something? Or you don't think so? Yeah, there's quite a few games on the Platinum. I'd have to wiki them now. I'm trying to think what they were involved with. I wonder, guy, with that. Was it something to do with Resident Evil? Shinji, is it Shinji Mikami? What is something to do with them? One time. I know he was involved with some of their game design. I'm sure. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like having a weird fever dream. Oh dear. Lancelot, Arthur, or Percival. You don't want to be Percival. I think we may be Arthur. Arthur? Arthur? Arthur. Yeah, on the buzzies. You lamb. Come here, you lamb. You great lamp, you. Fuck lolly. You great lamp. It's terrible, what are Arthur? He's such an arsehole. Arthur! Terrible, terrible. Mankind divided. By the power of Grayskull, we have the power. I'll perfect the voice, ain't you? Do you remember the old, you ever been to the post office years ago and you used to have like the checkout and you'd like, well, to say check out the cashier. And you had a choice of cashiers to go to. And like, you'd have to wait to see like the staff. And you'd have to like look at the little number up there. Like say, I used to like if you're gonna go and get your car tax or whatever at the post office. And you'd always say like cashier number 3, cashier number 2, cashier number 1, cashier number 4. And that's like I was used to that stupid taking the piss. And my missus used to like get really annoyed. I used to do it to annoy her. So I'd be like waiting in the queue and I'd just suddenly say like cashier number 3, cashier number 4, cashier number 5. It's just really stupid things like that I like to do just to annoy her. It's crazy. I still remember that stupid voiceover when you used to go to the post office. You take your turn, wait in the sheep pen. Wait in the sheep pen, the sheep run. And you always get some cheeky sod try and nick through the sheep pen, wouldn't you? They try and get through, beat you to the front of the queue. So you're racing on the sheep pen trying to get to the front there, and then you get somebody to lift the things up, the barriers up, try and go in between. You think, it's off. There's a queue here, you know. Did you clock this? I've only ever played this on here. I've never really played it properly. I've only ever played it off in the catch a couple of times. Know nothing about the game, to be fair. It's like the Mysteria, like the Dungeons & Dragons. I ain't really played them. I think I downloaded them free on the Xbox at one time and I never really played them. I like the look of them. But I played them very little. I know how to play, you know. Oh, I'm missing something. I'm pressing the wrong button. Stage 1, clear. Cashier number 3. Oh dear. Yeah, I've probably played into about the second or third stage of this game. I never really played much of it at all. So you got jump, chop, jump and chop, jump and chop. And you got 2 together, and you use like your magic. Spinning attack. It's as good as Golden Axe, is it? I don't think it's as good as Golden Axe. It's alright, but I don't think it's quite up there with Golden Axe, is it? It's a bit limited with the moveset in the island. There's a lot of swinging your chopper about. I think it's one of them games as well. It's probably best played in multiplayer, isn't it? It's definitely one of them games. It's probably best played with an arcade stick with auto fire and all. Cause a lot of aggressive attacking this bit now on the other side. Yeah, he did. It was a voice machine. Basically like, cashier number 3, cashier number 2. He sounded like the one that used to the National Lottery at one time, you know, he'd go, and tonight's machine is Guinevere, with set of balls number 7. Just been picked by Mrs. Evans of Aldridge. You know what I mean? Like, and tonight's lucky jackpot thunderball number is number 12. It's a sound sheet with the same guy. So I have said that before in the past as well. Gone, release the lucky balls, Gotta be careful how you say that. Yeah. Release the lucky balls. It's thunderball time. Hey baby. It's Thunderbolt time. Release the lucky balls. It's Thunderbolt time. Very often say that. Used to be in my chat at one. Hey, it's Thunderbolt time. Time to release the lucky balls. Exactly. Bedroom 2. Hey baby, it's Thunderbolt time. Only ever got arrested once for saying that. Funny enough, that was in the post office. No, I'm only kidding. In here. Go on, Dobby. Let's get on Dobby. Hey! Whoa! Oh, obviously that one survived the Finders scandal. Oh, you... Cashier number 6, please. Imagine that, you could hack it and go, hey, you, old guy, move along. We don't want you here. Anyone that's in the queue waiting for car tax, get bent. Oh man. Oh gosh. Game settings. Normal. Attack frequency normal. Medium, what's that mean? Attack power normal. Yeah, we'll play someone else. That was doing me fruiting, that was. Good bedroom tour. You like Mutation Nation and Double Dragon Gaiden? I like Mutation Nation, that's alright actually. It's good on the Neo Geo, isn't it that? Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good on the Neo CD as well. It's one of them sort of like early games for the Neo CD. It only gets the one load, doesn't it? I don't think it even gets in between level loads. It just gets like a load, like a track change for the music. It ain't even like a proper like a load in between stages. It's just literally just like an audio track change or something. Oh, it's a bit of a weird one, ain't it? Not 1941. Avengers. It's a weird one. Yeah. I like sidearms, but sidearms don't like me. To play. It's a tough game, innit? PC Indian version stuff as well, any of this. I can hear on that mic there in the background, I can hear the sound of that PS2 disc drive. The disc drive and the fan. It's noisier than you think, innit? Yeah, this is a difficult game, I agree with that sub. Man, this game can be brutal. I do like it. Goldsmiths. Dudley. Years ago. Used to have a tab of this in there. And the Goldsmiths in Dudley. Wasn't the Goldsmiths in Dudley? Why have you got a rapid fire? You know what I mean? Why have you got a rapid fire? Rapid fire should be a standard on this game, shouldn't it? Let's try and do that rapid fire standard. Just stab the fire buttons. Yeah, back when I was like at my mum's when I was living near Dudwell, just the outskirts of Dudley. This is a nightclub in Dudley. It's like fairly popular years and years ago. Goldsmiths. And they had this in there at one time. They had this going up in there at one time. Oh, I'm doing here now. Why are they doing auto fire on this? It makes the gameplay really jank without an auto fire. And you call like track and field it to make it fire fast even, look, because it stops you doing it, look. Because you can set 2 fire buttons up and use your track and field it on some games quite well that you do it on this, see? Stopping you doing it. Maybe there's rapid fire. Is there a rapid fire in here? Control setup. Nah, gun swap, look. Not even a rapid fire on there. Nah. A rapid fire off. There is at the bottom, look. Rapid fire on. You want that on? Done. Reset the game. You want rapid fire on, man, that's it. PC Indian version. You need auto fire. You definitely need auto fire. Why would they even have this game without the rapid fire on? I don't know. I suppose you say you can time the shots for the shotgun or whatever, or that big laser shot, but it seems to be pointless, doesn't it? What's the point in having this game without rapid fire? It's borderline unplayable without rapid fire out this game. I've tried playing emulation before. You know, still work, does he? You need rapid fire. It should be the standard. Stupid. It's like that. Just it's a completely different experience playing this with rapid fire in it. When you're trying to stab the fire button all the time like that, literally, that's what it feels like. You're bloody bashing that fire button. Rubbish. Still bloody difficult regardless, isn't it, without that? This is sort of semi-relaxed playing this with the auto player. Man, it is literally like torture playing this without auto player. It's like the shotgun shot's pretty good on this as well. Great conversion on PC Engine, like I say, really good conversion on PC Engine considering it's like an early small U card as well. Never played the CD version of it. I think it's got slightly better music but slightly toned down graphics on it, which is odd. I think it's like the RAM limits in the card in here. I think it's sort of had issues with that. I think this is glitched though, because look, you look at the character, there right, he's the way he's firing compared to the arcade. I mean, this how perfect is it on this, the emulation on this for the games. I mean, it's legal emulation, but it's how perfect it is. It's probably high quality emulation and more gameplay. It's a game at the end of the day, does it really matter? Means you're having fun. It's only one out of shotgun power. Yeah, the PC Engine version is really good, the U-Card version. The CD one I've never played. I think I've seen it on your tune streams. I know, I'm sure I have. I'm sure you played it on the PC Engine version. I think the graphics are quite up to the U-Card one, and I think quite as detailed. I mean, it's got some parallax missing or something. Obviously they cheated, didn't they? On the PC Engine to get the parallax to the colour cycling or whatever. Slow down there as well. Yeah. The original. Just slow down. Slow down. You do get it, you do get it in coin ups. What's that? Careless. Oh, I won't even looking at the screen properly. I was all phased out. Oh. Just phased out looking at the backgrounds. I wasn't even really looking at the ship. Oh man. I'm gonna have another go at this. Nah, the PC Engine runs. Oh, I think for the. Say it's a little U card, it's really good. It's cool. I'm gonna have one more go at this. I did want to play some PS2 games, I just doesn't have got through many. Just gonna blast through some of the. I thought I'd put a few like Telltale Legends on and stuff and Capcom stuff and that. I'm streaming for like what 2.5 hours and all I finished playing like a couple of PS2 games and a lot of old games I could have probably played on emulation anyway. But at least this is like sort of like a legal emulation, as in legal, not illegal. It's a legal emulation. It's a legitimate legal version of playing them. Like that's what I sort of try to do with most of my arcade stuff. Even if I play them on like emulation to Android boxes, I like to think that I own an official version of that game somewhere in the collection. You know, it's sort of like I bought a license to play it somewhere along the line. And I've done my bit. I just downloaded a lot of things. Not there's anything wrong with that. Someone wants to do that. You know. It's just me. It's a mindset thing that I've got. Do the mindset thing for me. I like to have like an official version of most of the games in your collection. If I play them on emulation or something, just as well. I'm just emulating the game that I already own. Alright, let's have a read of that. Julian D, when you at college back in the day, pretty much the only played the PC Engine AES. I was very much like that in 94. 94. That was just before I got a Saturn. I would be all Neo Geo and PC Engine. I think I had a PAL Mega Drive that I converted, and I got some like Girls and Ghosts and Gun Star Heroes. Decided to like got rid of them and end up rebuying them again. Then Mega Drive games, you could still get them for like decent money. You know, they were expensive because obviously the games started to get phased out while the Mega Drive. But yeah, 94. That would probably be the same for me, Julian. Around about 94, I would be all PC Engine and AES. I think I just got rid of my Duo around about the time that I got Neo Geo. I just kept the U cards. And I kept my white PC Engine. Oh, was it white PC Engine or was it Core Graphics? I think I was at Core Graphics. I don't think I got a white PC Engine there. It was Core Graphics. I did have a Core Graphics and a white PC Engine, but I got rid of my white PC Engines. I had a couple of them. I just kept Core Graphics. Got rid of the Duo. And stuck with the Neo Geo until I got a Saturn, Japanese Saturn. It was nice at the time when I got the AES because you could pick AES games off an external thing. You get them for like 40 or 50 quid. You know, used obviously. You know, stuff like Cyberlip and Battlefield Special. You could be picking up for about like 30-40 quid. Pretty sure Sengoku too. I paid less than 70 quid for it. Well, obviously I chopped them in. I traded them in from a Japanese Saturn. Pretty much like a straight swap. Just at that time though, they haven't really got that much more value, you know. But now, in hindsight, if I'd have kept hold of them, I wish you did. Which is obviously why they're valuable, because people didn't keep them, did they? People got rid of them, didn't they? So the values there, because a lot of people have got shots of them over the years, haven't they? Traded them in, or sold them on eBay or whatever. Or, like me, I just traded them in at GameStore. One console for another. It's a thing that we used to do back in the 90s, or you know, right up to CEX as well, where you did the imports right up to what was it, like early 2000. You didn't chop import consoles in game. Nothing they deal with imports now, do they at all? Trading values at CEX now are pretty current now. They were never that low. They're pretty bad now, I think. You know, the percentage for what they're selling for to what they give you trading value. You know, to CEX, it ain't great, is it? A lot of stuff. Really damn ripping you off. I never realised gamers got so bad as well. I was watching a video on YouTube the other night. Someone was like doing a bit of a store trawl, and they were going around the game stores in their area. Game, G-A-M-E, game store. as in, you know, the chain. I never realised. I think John's had mentioned it before about they're just full of toys. Yeah, I know. You said you picked a lot of stuff up from Japan, didn't you? Oh, it'd be nice to, like, you know, if you could drop on that kind of stuff. But I think even in Japan now, I think it's drying up in it now. You said these pick up videos in Japan now. They're struggling, ain't they, with the getting the bargains. You can see the prices shot up over there. Some of the stuff's ridiculous priced over there as well. Isn't it? But I think like the trading value you see, like if you get trading prices for CX, like cash prices for games and stuff, you look at the prices that some of the titles that they sell and some of the titles that they'll actually like give you a value for. So it ain't even worth trading them in, is it? You're best just trying to get, if you did want to sell stuff, you're best selling it on eBay or whatever. CX route, I think they'd rob you, don't they? They'd rob you. Yeah, let's put somewhere else on. Yeah, the card, the stuff in there, and like the Funko Pops, ain't they, and the bloody plushies and stuff, and all that other, like, you know, I ain't saying it's junk, but it, you know, it ain't really like game stuff, is it? Is that game stuff? It's more like a toy shop, innit, now, from what I can see. It looks more like a toy shop. It does look more like a toy shop to me. This on. Now this one's actually got a bit of writing in from my favourite store from back in the day, like I say, Game, when they used to deface everything. It's actually got some writing inside this box, and it says a number 7613 or whatever, and it goes 13th of the 6th 04, which obviously when this was traded in 2004, and it's 12 Stag shooter on PS2. I think I paid a £5 for this from Game in a sale, and the box is a bit battered. But the inlay's alright, but the actual case that it's in, it's like, I don't know, it's like dog chewed or whatever. Typical Game special. And that was like, that must have been nearly 20 years ago maybe when I bought this from Game. I think it was probably about 05 when I bought this. So. I think you've got to play this in Tarty to 80 Tarty, have you? Will this work in 240p? Will he? 60Hz test it. $12 Stag. Now it's been ages since I played this one. Let's have a quick go with someone for a bit different. We played a racing game, fighting games, a couple of retro style shooter games, and then we'll play something else. Triangle Service. Yeah, the game stores. At one time they used to have a big selection of games in there. Now they're just trying to sell you the new stuff. And also was commenting on that's something that one of my gripes with Game as well. The fact that they tried to sell you an unsealed game, like the box has been opened, and even they say staff are allowed to take the games home and play them, ain't they? So in effect, you could be buying a second-hand game, you know, just because a customer outside of the company ain't played it, don't mean it ain't second-hand. If a staff member's played it, it's second-hand, isn't it? I don't get that. To be fair, I have had that in the past at HMV as well. You know, I've supposedly bought a new game and it's been handed to me over the counter, and I've looked, and it ain't new. It's been the manual's been mangled, the disc like it was all scratched up. PSP stuff as well. Look, manhandled. Got fingerprints on the bloody UMD, and you've got the manual was creased. And I went, can I have a new one? And he went, this is a new one. I said, can I have another one? Like, you know, like a proper new one. You got any sealed ones? No, this is the last one. I said, well, where did, because he took forever to get it. I said, where did you get this? From a staff room. He gave me such an evil look. And I was like, oh, I ain't paying for that. Yeah, no, forget it. You can cancel the sale. I don't. Get ready for the waggle. Oh yeah, because he's got like the like these flappy things on the side of the ship, hasn't he? Game configuration, game level normal. I'm gonna put it on easy. I'm sick of losing tonight. Side attacks, rapid side attack. Screen ordinary. Does the ordinary screen or the vertical screen? Not the ordinary. Ordinary or vertical. Ordinary, Tate, Yoko, Tate. Tate. Looks like whamming. Place the monitor TV. It's like whamming there to me on that screen. It's like whamming rather than warning. Enemy approaching. Whamming. Right, what we got? Game configuration. We've done. Arcade. Get ready to waggle. It actually looks quite, you know, the aspect ratio looks about right on the stream, doesn't it? I'm looking at that. It looks a little bit shrunken, maybe. It's been ages since I played this. How do we rate it? Say it's shite. It's a bit blurry. I think if this is better if you play it in the old Tatty Tate. But obviously it fits the screen, doesn't it? Whereas this has been like weird scaled. Tina Tate mode, obviously it's better, isn't it? I ain't looking at any of these instructions. Press the left or right direction and what? Rapidly press the opposite direction button again. Oh yeah, it does like that weird, it spins the shots upside down. Yeah. You ready for a bit of waggly? Ooh, sorry about that. I need to get. I'm really looking at any of this. It's going to take like a proper overlay, has it? Is there an overlay where you can actually have it like, I think it's only in the Tate in it, or Tate. Rotated. Yeah. Oh, straight into a path of bullets. Lovely. This is short level, isn't it? Oh yeah. I remember this shit. There's a smart bomb in this game, I don't think there is, isn't it? This has got a nice rapid fire. That sounds intense, the bullet fire. God. Did these guys make tries here? I think they did, didn't they? Triangle circle. I think they did. I've seen them before. I have seen them before. Triangle circle. Triangles. You take triangle circle. You need triangle circle. It just sounds wrong, doesn't it? You say triangle circle. Seems to have some like weird like PlayStation obsession, don't they? Say triangle circle. For that firepower. drumming through my ears. I can hear it. It's like a pneumatic drill, doesn't it? Shot. Sounds like Katie Price's good vibe on Max. What the hell? It's really intense. That. It's been right in my ear. It's been right in my ear. That's the last thing you want to do. Katie Price's vibe in there. They're a good company. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, this play's alright, it's just super cheap. I think I paid a £5 for it. This is back when I was sort of like, not all that bothered about shooters. I was like, I'll probably pick this up. Yeah, I picked it up for a £5. It was in the sale. Played it a few times, although it is alright actually. It's sort of, see, this was PS2 era when I hadn't got a Saturn or nothing. I'd let my Saturn go and I was just like buying PS2 stuff and Xbox. And, you know, it was that era when like people had moved on and I think it's like 2D stuff. And I thought, oh, it's alright, plays alright for one of them old 2D shooters, you know. Yeah, I wasn't getting too excited about it because like everyone had moved on from 2D shooters really, hadn't they, back then. And then there was a little, I don't know, everyone sort of returned back to the 2D, didn't they? They got better for the gameplay with the 3D stuff. To be fair, I did miss my Saturn. That was a bit of a shit on. Start again from the beginning. Yeah, that sound, that drumming noise from that shot. An old Jordan vibe. Oof. Just didn't like my ear. New record, got a new record. Got new records in Cliff Richards. Is it NL Leo Sayer? It's NL Leo Sayer, is he? See, it was only a year old when I got traded in. 2003 there, look. 2003. I was thinking of going this on Japanese and I thought, well, what's the point? It's 60 Hz anyway. Enable an attack by the backfire. How do you do the backfire? Obviously I need to press more buttons. Press the left and right. I miss that looking at the stream chat. Again at the time, rapidly press the opposite direction button again to achieve a level 2. Yeah, you gotta do like fast waggle left and right. Like you say, get ready for the waggle. You like that? Ooh. Well, you're probably better off playing this with 2 hands in, yeah. Well, yeah, obviously you're better off playing most control pads with 2 hands in, yeah. So I'll have to play control pad, isn't it? But I meant like 2 fingers on the control pad when you jam, or than your thumb, rather than your thumb on the D-pad. You're better off actually using your 2 fingers. Do that with super waggle. Might be method more mad this year, aren't they? It's close. An horrible game, is he? I'm gonna play this on the next stream, how you dying, probably bloody 1cc. Triangle service or something like that. Triangle circle, triangle square or something. Yeah. Triangle servicing. Yeah, like you say, go do a bit of the old waggle. If he's a waggler, he's a waggler. The old waggler out. Ooh. Please. No. Just trying to track and field it with a pair with a shot. We're going into this thing. What did I do to the backfire then? How did you do the backfire? Oh, you literally have to keep pressing backfire. Backfire then? It's actually a smart one. Yeah. Not a bad looking game though, is it really? 2D. Gameplay's awful though. My gameplay. Oh, I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue. And start again. I don't want to continue. Triangle service, I see. I'll have one more go at this. I say I want to blast through a few of these games. A few left to play. I want to play Soul Calibur, I want to play Tekken 5 as well. Again, cheers everyone this evening, dropping on the chat, much appreciated. You know, comments, suggestions, you know. No live Morris dancing, I'm afraid. Obviously. Just sensible game suggestions, please. Or console suggestions. If you want for another stream another time, if anyone's interested in. Otherwise, I'll have to go random. We usually do. Good random mode. Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 2. Oh, I've got Soul Calibur 2. I have actually got Soul Calibur 2 somewhere. Oh, I've got Soul Calibur 3 here. I always thought Soul Calibur 3 looked a little bit more impressive on the PS2. I realised you were still there, Bean. I thought you had defected. I thought left the stream long ago. How did you get on with the interview anyway? And you look. Trying to get a place out in Lando Rising Sun, mate, or it's still sort of an ongoing project? And he said you were like looking to try and transfer over to Japan, were you? You know, with your works, with banks or whatever. Yeah, Soul Calibur 3 I was going to play, but I have got Soul Calibur 2, but I mean I have to go and ferry team around to go and get the disc and I'll be outside the room. But hey, that ain't a problem. Nah, that was silly. Silly loss of a life there. I don't know what this is looking like on the stream. It's nice on the screen, yeah. Probably looks fuzzy on YouTube. I would have thought. I don't think they'll probably capture that well. It's rubbish, that was rubbish gameplay. Right, you're off guys, yeah, cheers, no worries man. And yeah, I want to turn that off, I'm going to play somewhere else now. Messing with your SD to NES upgrading the software. So yeah, cheers though, thanks a lot man. Cheers for dropping in, as always appreciated. Oh, I definitely have to play that again off stream and try and get into that. I think I liked playing that when it was in Tate mode. I don't like playing that in the Yoko, you know, Squiff mode. I'd rather have it proper Tate mode, that one. But yeah, nah, cheers. Cheers, do I have a good one? Got here R-Type final. I'm surprised I didn't pick up Gradius 5. I always play Gradius 5, don't I? I'm surprised I didn't pick that one up. That's still on the shelf there. Sure it is. There it is, still on the shelf there. I'm shocked that I didn't pick that one up. I just fancy just playing a bit of random stuff, you know. Random stuff tonight. I just picked a handful of games up off the shelf and thought, play a bit of this, play a bit of that, and play a bit of the other. That's the Taito Legends. I already played any of them. I did put them on there, but easy end up playing the Taito Legends, don't I? I play PS2. You like Taito stuff, though. Some Taito. Is it Taito or Taito? Is it potato, potato, potato? I always say Taito, Taito, as in potato. But yeah, cheers again, Tuna. Cheers, Di. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for dropping it. What's going on here? It says it's going to work. £60. Unfortunately, this one, I don't think you can force into progressive, can you? Don't think you can. Maybe on the Japanese version, but I don't think you can on the PAL one. Again, nice looking game, this. PlayStation 2 exclusive as well, as far as I'm aware. Soul Calibur 3. It's have some sort of like issue with this. They said it was like a problem with the gameplay on this game. Like it got slated a bit because they said it was like a some sort of like exploiting it or something, which made it, you know, like the purists obviously found there's something to do with it. Well, I sort of studied this game's reputation over the years. I remember reading something about it. That's why some people don't like Soul Calibur 3. I quite like it. I think the graphics are really good on it. Music's usually good on the Soul Calibur games as well, and I like the Namco stuff. Namco. No. You peak at this time, I think. Right up to probably Tekken 5, Tekken 6. They're sort of, from then onwards, probably not quite so good. I like Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but it's like the FMVs on these games as well, ain't they? They're really good. I'm missing a trick here, ain't I? Should have just recorded this and downloaded it as an FMV, shouldn't I? Do a couple hundred views for minimum effort and maximum clicks. What you do? The first one was on the Dreamcast, being the first one, mate. Yeah, the Dreamcast one's brilliant. So it still holds up now. I mean, obviously the graphics have, you know, probably aged a little bit. Then probably look a little bit more simplified, don't they? Particularly the polygon models, they look a bit more simple, don't they? But the textures are still really nice on the Dreamcast one, and the picture really crisp as well. So what I do like about this, like this Keiko adapter, it's got a slight blur to it, but you ain't got that weird interlace flicker as it so much. It does smooth out the interlace flicker, doesn't it? Obviously because it's outputting through components, even if it ain't like progressive, it gets rid of that the like the jitter flicker that's interlacing with the PS2, which is like the worst, isn't it really, 480i. It's the worst thing about the PS2. interlace. You can get the PS2 to run it progressive. You know, it is quite stunning looking, the graphics on it, to be fair. Oh, Project Justice. I used that Project Justice. Yeah. I got rid of my Project Justice because the disc has got a defect on it. I bought it off eBay. And I noticed so a couple of weeks later that it's got like it was starting to delaminate. The disc was obviously whoever sold it must have realised this. No, like it's too late to return it then. So it was like a Japanese eBay, like a stool. So I ended up selling it on again. I just sold it on. I did what they did, just passed it on. Oh, lost a little bit of money on that, so I just sold it on as like they were saying it was good, very good condition. I just sold it as acceptable. I was frightened of it, you know, delaminating properly. The paint's like the paint layer on the top is starting to delaminate, and it's like I was expecting the vessel would just fail at some point. It's like a very clear like layer of varnish on the top, start to break on plastic layer. It still worked fine when I sold it, you know. I was just frightened of it getting worse. So unfortunately, I felt a bit bad, but I was like, well, I got done by somebody. So it's a bit iffy. I don't know. Maybe I should have lived with it and kept it. Yeah, it's a shame really, isn't it, with the interlacing. But on a CRT, it's fine. If you played on like a decent CRT, not a super cheap CRT, you play on a decent CRT, that interlacing don't look bad at all. It's just a thing that you get used to. It's just got the lightest sort of like the flicker to it, hasn't it? It's the early games of Jaggies that got me more than the interlace flicker, like the Jaggies. And yet the Jaggies, I think the Jaggies now, if you play games on this capture thing, this Keiko capture thing that's in the back of his PS2, if you just use that for like stuff like Dead or Alive and that, and Ridge Racer 5, it's got like slightly jaggy graphics. They look great. They look really sharp, and they don't look super jaggy. Obviously, I think you sort of like must smooth the resolution slightly. I've seen play this in widescreen as well, but I've only set this up for normal. I've got software overdrive as well. I think that's probably, see if you're capturing it, obviously it makes a difference, doesn't it? Look, reduces the ghosting. The off, that's pretty good on my screen here, and yet that's adding ghosting for me. That is, I think what it is for LCD screens. Must be type for CRT, surely. Maybe it is, maybe it's for CRTs. Turn the brightness up, shall we? No, now we're losing colour, I see on there. Exit. This is... Yeah, is that PVM you said you got repaired? Or is it just a standard CRT now? B? So I've got three, as in not free, as in three, as in THR. Three CRTs. I've got like a tiny portable, what's a 14-inch. And then you got the Thomson 4x3 25-inch, and then you got 16x9 Panasonic 24-inch widescreen, which I use the Panasonic one more often than the Thomson one then. So that's a nice little sort of like centre image in there. If you put it on 4:3, it cuts the centre down. It's really pin sharp, and that does. Thompson's nice big screen. It feels arcadey, like, you know, on the Thompson, but I try not to connect it all to the Thompson because I'm just too lazy. I gotta get to the back of the TV, and I've got it stacked in the room. Yeah, I've only got like the spark block to the side of it, so I end up having to do a lot of fudging around trying to connect SCARTs in and out of there. It's a bit of a chore with that one, but the Panasonic's easy to get to, so I've got the Neo Geo connected up to that, and the Super Graphics as well. They're all like on hand for that one. I love CRT. Oh, okay. Oh, you got a B&O. Got a B&O sound. Yeah, I know a lot of people swear by the B&Os, are they? The B&O. Yeah. I say these laptop that I've got B&O sound on it. So obviously Bang & Olufsen was at one time, they were like the sound people, were they? I mean, probably more so than televisions or the audio were at one time, the B&O. But yeah, the TVs, the B&Os, yeah, they're quite sought after, aren't they? Well, this ain't a very good save game. I've got much unlocked on here, have I? Got loads of memory cards for PS2. I've got to go about 5 on here. I just don't know what's on half of them. I did have lists written down. I've got them like numbered, or lettered, I should say. Them alphanumerical. I've got like A1, B1, C1, whatever. And they've got A, B, C, D on them or whatever. For memory card A. And I did have a list with all the saves on them. Well, I don't know if I did the list. I'll have to go through them and write them all down again, I suppose. I suppose the easy way of doing it these days is you don't do that, do you? What you do, you just take a picture on the screen and save it on your phone, do you? Just take a picture on your phone. Looks like the passwords in games, in it. One time, the passwords in games you used to like. You just have to write them down, didn't you? Whereas now you just take a picture on your phone.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for.
Think of this one because it wasn't based on arcade. It ain't really got like a straight up arcade mode, has he?
Versus samurai fight.
You know, I've played this one. It ain't like just like a straight up arcade mode. It's got nice graphics, but it ain't like a straight up arcade mode. It's just like story modes and stuff. I get used to these buttons as well. Sod, I was just trying to grab him, you grabbed me. Wiped out, lost. First battle. Ridiculous. Redonkulous.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Gonna continue with that. Start again.
The legend will never die.
Baby character probably on the Dreamcast one. Been probably Sung Young. Probably, and Mitsurugi's pretty good. Let's have another go. Man,
New stage of
we need some practice. Come on. We don't really want practice. Come on. Soul Arena, play various arena battles, enter various tournaments. I'm pretty sure that's like quick play mission. No, is that 8 stages of battle? No, is that the arcade Soul Arena? Is it? I don't know, I've been on this game for how many years? Setsuka's good as well. I like Setsuka. Young Sung, whatever his name is.
Versus Rock. He moves onward without pause until the day he completes his great quest.
Audio's quite on this, isn't he? Turn you up a little bit.
Battle 1. Fight.
It's amazing when you see people streaming, you know, even like big channels when they do the streams, that still struggle with the audio. I was annoyed earlier. I can't believe it started streaming, bloody frame drops. Why would you have frame drops like that? I don't know. Seems odd.
You win. Battle 2. Fight.
I do think this is a really good looking Soul Calibur game now, this one. Is it PS3 exclusive again? Sorry, PS3. PS2 exclusive, PS3. PS3 if you got PS2 backwards compatibility, I suppose.
Siegfried. Once enslaved to the evil blade, he now seeks to end its cursed existence. Battle 1. Fight.
Some like nice filter effects on this as well, eh? Obviously, probably YouTube's probably eating them. It's sort of like a slightly sort of like blurry effects to the display on this level. Like a bloom effect on. It's really nice. It's really nice on this screen. Nightmare, what a nightmare. Let's grab it. No, you tit. What a nightmare.
Battle 2.
Young Sung was defeated. The soul still burns. Come on. Oof, that's the so you want to go there. Nighty night, nighty night, night. Yeah, PVM. I've never owned a PVM. I've only ever owned like consumer grade CRTs. I liked a PVM, but like, probably the newest I ever got to that was a Philips CM8833 monitor back in like the early 90s. I say early 90s. It was early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Bought it for my Mega Drive, and I kept that right up until moved here, in, you know, in the early 2000s, and it was like it was a great little monitor that was. Then it just suddenly went pop. I don't know what happened on there. It just popped, just went pop one day, and I was like, oh, that was that. I thought, oh, I'm gonna get that repaired. It's too old now. It's what, about 12 years old, something like that. And I was like, no, well, that's probably ain't worth getting repaired, so I skipped it. And in hindsight, I should have probably kept it because it could have probably got repaired.
Nightmare.
Skipped it and ended up getting that Thompson 25-inch at the powerhouse. Which used to be like the old Midland Electricity Board showroom. The old MEB. Powerhouse, shout out to Powerhouse. You remember Powerhouse? think it was 220 quid. Thompson, who it was. Thompson 25 in, so. Sure, I bought that in 2002 because I bought it about the same time as I bought GameCube.
Battle 2, fight!
No, I play on CRT now. Now he's going straight into my plasma. I just play the CRTs offline. There's no way that I've got, well, I ain't got anything that actually run into the CRT for me, but from the capture. I mean, I suppose I could have passed it into like an OSSC or something, and then into a CRT or into one of these other like converters. We can like convert it down to SCART RGB, but nah, I'm playing this on the plasma. Play this on the 42-inch plasma, Panasonic 1080p plasma. So I like to play most games on, new gen as well. I pretty much just play everything on this plasma. You know, apart from the old school consoles, which I still sometimes use them as well on the plasma because it's got SCART inputs on the plasma. So most modern stuff, you know, is played on this plasma. When I say modern, anything from Xbox 360 upwards, so the Wii U 360, stuff like that. Not like anything new like with Xbox One or the PS4. So I use the plasma. And like whenever I'm streaming, I always have the output going into plasma, even if it's on their little Android box or something. It's always going into plasma. A couple of times I've actually streamed light gun games and I've played them on the CRT and I've put the capture through S video. Can do it, you can. Nice pickups today, Bean. Why are they on? You got them on the Discord. I'll have a look, Bean.
A new journey lies ahead.
Why? What you been buying? Panasonic plasma. There, that's what this is. A Panasonic plasma. It's a 42-inch Panasonic plasma. We've got two of them. We've got one downstairs in the lounge, and we've got the same, virtually the same model up here. Bought this one about a year after the one we got the one downstairs in the lounge one. So it used to play, the Wii U and stuff on. Was it the Wii U? The Wii U? No, we used to play the Wii on the plasma downstairs. Sorry. We used to play the Wii, obviously through component because you got the HD. It looked really nice. Even through the SCART on there, it looked really nice to Wii. And, like if the missus was out for the day or whatever, now I'll get 360 and play that on there, or you know, I was always amazed by the quality of the image on that plasma, our lounge one when he used to play games on it. And so I did say to him, I said, as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to pick one of these up and have it playing games. And I sort of kept hold of it since, so you know, I'll be sad the day when it craps out, but obviously it's like everything electronics on by the time. Will have to be replaced at some point, I'm sure. Unfortunately, when it comes to plasmas and CRTs, there aren't that many businesses now that actually repair them. So, there used to be a TV repair company near where my mum lived years ago, which I know it's shut now. So I drove past there a few months back, and I noticed it closed. So, and they used to repair like CRTs and stuff, electrical repair place. But they've obviously, the guy's probably retired now, it's closed. So that's, you know, it's going to be an issue. I'd always thought, because in the past when I've had CRTs, I took them there and I've had them repaired. But obviously now that it ain't going to happen, is it? I'd have to try and find somewhere else if there's anywhere else. Or try and repair it myself. CRTs are tricky, aren't they? You know. Discord. Like a one from Japan? Yeah, I'll have a look on the Discord. I'll have a look on the Discord, man.
You win. Battle 2. Fight.
Well, really concentrate playing, you see that? So it plays itself, this game. Definitely feels a bit easier than Soul Calibur 2. It's a good job, he plays himself in more skill. To be fair, he's just played quite nice. He plays nice, he's quite responsive. Man, I don't realise how jank them Capcom Classics collections was. Maybe they play better on CRT, but running through this, they don't seem to play that great. I say I wanted an official version of a lot of them games in Capcom games, but they are the best way to play these days, aren't they? I think it's better emulation.
Enemies fall as she attacks with her soul behind every strike.
You know, they're nice and official, but yeah, they're always the best way. It's like the Retro Arcade, the stuff that's built in that Android box of Retro Arcade. It's an official version of some of those arcade games that obviously I wanted to get the licensed version of, but they're the ones I choose to play, purely because I don't think the emulation's always that great, to be fair. Shame really, you need to think official emulation would be like, you know, the peak of the game, is it? So no. Have I bought anything new? Oh, I bought Mad Max off the Xbox store the other week. I've played it briefly, it's alright. Did you bother going there in the end, Johns?
Battle 2. Fight.
It feels very Xbox 360, which ain't bad, but it's like, I expect it to feel a little bit, probably a little bit more modern. But it's alright, for £3 I can't complain. But apart from that, nah, not really. I've went in ages games wise. There's nothing really appeals to me.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Sonmina. You lose.
John's been buying anything?
9,
When did you get that
8,
Grand Theft Auto?
7,
The
6,
trilogy one?
5,
When did you get that one? Was that a recent purchase, or was that like one when it got
2,
released?
1, 0.
Somewhere else on. Blast through some of these. Heading up to the magic 12 o'clock. I haven't really bought anything, like I say. I haven't really had the call to buy anything. Nothing really appealed to me. I almost bought Elden Ring a while back, and then I don't bother. I thought, I ain't gonna bother. Still got all the Dark Souls games I really touched. I've only briefly passed over the Dark Souls games, to be fair. Still got Demon Souls on the PS3 that I never finished. Along with Dark Souls 1, 2. Dark Souls 3 on the PlayStation 4 I touch. I never even touched that. Red Dead Redemption. I remember buying that. Red Dead Redemption 2. And I don't think I've installed it. I might have installed it. Yeah, it's probably the last big single release game that I bought. Or the Yakuza games. I bought. Personally, no. Seems really like piqued my interest. For ages. Street Fighter 6 looks good. I'd like to look at Street Fighter 6. It's good for like sort of like a mini game to start in. Just a pity. I don't think the oldest game's unlockable on it, though, is it? It'd be nice if the older game's unlockable. Please let me know if it is, because I'd definitely like to to unlock it. I'd like to play the Starblade. Fully unlocked.
Enemy fleet has worked towards Red Eye. Proceed and engage Red Eye.
I've got the game for Starblade for PS1. It's weird on PS1, isn't it? If anyone's ever played the PS1 game, it's almost like FMV. This is a progressive scan game on Japanese. I don't think it is on our version. Sure it is. See, this is the only Tekken game that I've got now on PAL and the others. I think I've got a copy of this on Japanese as well. Decided to upgrade them all to Japanese ones because I wanted the Japanese versions. This is loud. I remember the last big game that I bought probably was, I think it was a Yakuza Remastered collection.
is dead.
Yeah, it's a good game. This, I do like this game. Pretty sure when it comes to display settings, PAL 5060. And you've got brightness default. Just display, that's it, I think. Start. Brightness, video mode, 5060. There's a sharpness filter as well. Maybe that's in the other Tekken, I don't know. Turn off just the fraction. Okay, this stream. Now these games won't work. You'll try to play them games and they won't work because this is obviously output through progressive. Well, once I say progressive, through component, and for some reason those won't work. I'm sure they don't work. The arcade history games through components, which is a bit of a shame. But you can play through RGB, you can play through composite, but you can't play them. I cannot play those arcade games with using this scaler type plugin. Looks like you may have joined a little late, man. You have joined late, Lou. How you doing? All right, mate. Yeah, no worries. Life's life, innit? Got a life outside of YouTube. How you doing? Good to see you on the chat, man, as always. Yeah, no worries, man. Still plugging away with Ace Combat. Is it Shattered Skies? No, just decided to play a bit of PS2 tonight. A bit of random PS2. Gone back to the old favourites again. Random rambling as well. I don't know what save game this is on this card, but it ain't very good, is it? It's well, our character's unlocked. Oh, pardon my yawn.
Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
You got Mad Max on the PS4, I think you played for about half an hour only. Then back in the case it went. Control. Oh, is that the one by Remedy, innit?
Round
It's
one.
the ones that did what was it, Max Payne and Alan Wake? What? It was Alan Wake. Oh, another one as well on the Xbox. Quantum Theory, is it? Quantum Break or something. Quantum Break. I think I've got that one. I'm sure I've got Quantum Break. Ooh, what's going on here? Being hammered. They didn't get anything there, look what's going on here. You lose.
Round two.
You snooze, you lose.
Fight.
Nah. He's slaughtered. It's quick, innit? Quantum Break, yeah. Quantum Break. That's the one, yeah. That was, oh god, it's got a actor in it, hasn't it? It's like, it's almost like a mix of like movie and game, and it's a very strange game, that Quantum Break. Alright, but it's like, it's a bit weird to get into. I think I only played a couple of hours into that. I couldn't really get into that one. I picked that one up in the sale. It was in a game sale. I think I only paid about 10 for it or something. No, it was reduced. Bang right there, and in price it wasn't. I was expecting too much. Graphics are nice, especially on the Xbox One X, but like, I thought the gameplay was a bit weird. Like, I don't know. They really gel with me. That one. Control. I almost got Control. It's the one with it's a female character in. The main character's a female character in. I did almost get that. Try it on a PC. So what do you think of it? It's a strange one. It's a strange one. It's alright though. It's alright. It ain't a terrible game. It's just like one you got to get into. If you like spending time, putting time going into games, I think you could probably get into that Quantum Break.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Yeah, I know. You're gradually uploading Ace Combat 4. Yeah, I know you're doing them like mission at a time, ain't you? I have noticed, Lou. You've been plugging out the missions, upgraders. I mean, well, upgraders on Ace Combat. Upgraders on the brain.
Raven. Get ready for the next battle.
It's useless to resist.
Round one. Fight.
Just trying to get a feel for this pad, I'll tell you. Again, I'm using the Street Fighter 6-button pad. Probably had a wide it's called, I don't know. There's a grab, there's a grab, there's a grab. There's a punch. Just checked you got it. No idea when that happened.
You win.
What, you got it on the PC?
Round two. Fight.
So I ain't played that in ages. That's probably, I bet I played that in about 4 years. Quantum Break. I'm sure I still got it. I don't think I've got rid of it. I'm pretty sure I kept that. Got most of Xbox One games, even Simmora. You know, just in case Retro Alarm decides to appear on one of the stream chats. I kept it just for him. A bit of Simmora. some more EX, you know, if they're just a standard one, it's the EX version. With every penny of the £5 I pay for it. Oh, you got it on PC. That's weird, isn't it? It's like sometimes you have that many games, you forget what games you're on there. You're like, oh, do I still own that? You'll get rid of that. I'll trade that in. I was terrible at one time for constantly trading stuff in, you forget what you got and what you ain't got. So it was like, I set myself a limit, I don't, you know, you get an absolutely ginormous collection, you just never play anything. I was getting to a point when you just not playing anything, I was like limiting myself to like, I wanted to get like 50 games maximum for each system, which sort of went out the window with some systems to be fair. And I tried to keep it to 30 with some. For, obviously I'd slim down some of the games I never played. And you forget though, you think, oh, do I still own that? Did I get rid of it? I don't know. So at one time I used to like have them all stored on the other side of the room, and I decided to put some shelves up over there so I can actually just look up and see what I've got in my collection rather than stacked up on the other units over the side here. I used to have 2 other units over the side here and 1 down below the TVs there. When they're all stacked up like that, you don't really take a look at what you've got there. You know, I used to have stuff double stacked and everything. It's like, you're never going to play them, are you? Got stuff double stacked on the shelf. How are you going to get around to actually playing them? You don't look at them, you forget you've got them, don't you? And if they're double stacked and behind there, well, why have you got them? For the sake of owning them, that's the point. Double stacking. It's a bad practice, collectors. Shit. Bought it to give it the time of day, never got more than a couple of hours into it when trying out a new graphics card some time ago. Oh, Quantum Break. Oh, you got it on Game Pass? Yeah, I only got a couple of hours into it. I think the story was just about to kick off, because it was like very much a build up at the start, why? And then it was just starting to get interesting. It was like I've been playing for about 3 or 4 hours, and I was like, all 3 hours or whatever. I was like, oh, I've had enough now. I want to have a break. Oh, I needed a break. I want a break. No pun intended. And I was like, well, no, I'll get back to that. And I never really did. I'll probably have to play it all again now from the beginning and get to exactly the same point. It's a little bit slow to start. I think that was the issue with it. Annihilating me, he on bloody son of Rocky here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, behind man. Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto Divinity Collection was 14 quid with an headset for a penny. For a penny deal. 14 quid. Oh, with an headset for a penny deal. Oh, an headset for a penny. Oh, so you only paid a penny for an headset? What, like an Xbox One headset? Get yourself down to game. Get some of them plushies in. Yeah, I know, the cinematic style. Do you like Alan Wake? I quite liked Alan Wake, but again, I probably played about 4 or 5 hours into that, and I was going to get back to it. I think what it was, obviously, working in the week, and then you've only got the weekends free. I mean, if you're out doing anything, you've already got a couple of hours free of a night time, haven't you? It's like when your weekends fly by, and you don't really have the time to bring to playing games, do you? So back then when I was like, that was the norm. I wasn't really putting any time into playing anything. I was spending more time going out and like actually buying stuff than actually enjoying playing it. You know what I mean? It's a weird catch-22, and you know, you need the money to buy these things, but in order to get the money to buy these things, like I said to Missy before, it's like Sky TV. I says, what's the point now in Sky TV? I says, if you're at work all the time. I says, because How are you going to get your money's worth out of Sky TV? It's just, the thing with Sky TV is you need to be at home. You need to be at home pretty much all day, every day to get your money's worth out of Sky. And then, if you're at home, I mean, how can you afford a Sky TV subscription if you're at home, if you're working? So it's a catch-22, like with a lot of things. It's like, if you ain't work, you'd say, oh well, find it and do this and do that and go it and go there. But then it starts costing money, doesn't it? And then it's a catch-22. So you need to go to work, and once you're at work, you've got the money, but you ain't got the free time to do the things you want to do. It really is it's an evil situation. But we're pretty much the wage slave, innit? The wage slave. Yeah, the Alan Wake storytelling. The gameplay is a bit ploddy, isn't it, really? What do you do? It's like the flashlight, in it, you use a flashlight, don't you? It's a bit like Luigi's Mansion-esque, kind of, I suppose. Yeah, the gameplay's a bit light. I thought back when it got released, Alan Wake, obviously it was more impressive. The graphics sort of drew you in, didn't they? They were like impressive. They sort of like pushed you through with the gameplay. They like kept you playing. But now obviously, if you got the remastered one, I suppose that looks nice. But the standard edition, probably, like the old Xbox 360 one, probably don't look that great now, does it? Nine sides. And then if you got the, the super graphics, and it's got that sort of janky gameplay or lackluster gameplay. It's how much of a draw is it? It's a nice graphics draw during back in the day, didn't they? It did look nice. It did look nice on the 360 Alan Wake. I remember that. This is backwards compatible as well, isn't it? I need to play that on backwards compatible on the Xbox One. I think I installed it, but I never played it on backwards compatible. Yeah, I think he does still hold up quite well visually. It's more a bad looking game on release, of it, to be fair. I bought that new. I remember buying that new when it got released. Brand new. I bought that brand new on release. Like a lot of 360 games I ended up buying new, like the bigger titles on release. I was fairly happy with that game, to be fair. He played okay. Again, just gotta put the time into them games, don't you? It's like, I've always been very much more like for like arcade and style games. Generally, I've always been more into like Japanese developed games as well. It's just something about the art style and the music and everything, and like the polish, the presentation with a lot of Japanese games. It's like unsurpassed, really. Like, it's like this PS2 game. This looks amazing for a PS2 game. Max Payne, I think I had the first one, the second one on the original Xbox. I got them now, I got rid of them. I thought they were alright. It's a bit of a weird series, alright. I don't know why I got rid of them. I don't know if I sold them, I don't know if I got rid of them on eBay or traded them in. I might trade them in, The story's really hokey in Max Payne. It's a bullet time where it's like slow motion. I think it was sort of like the draw where the bullet time in Max Payne. So one of the guy that works there's face was digitised on Max Payne, wasn't he? He was the face of Max Payne, wasn't he? Is he one of the developers there?
You win.
Never played 3, I've only ever had the first 2. I've had the first 2 in the past on the original Xbox. I'm sure it was out for the original Xbox, are they? I bought the first one. I think I bought the first one new, original Xbox, and then I bought the second one. I think that was in a reduction in the sale. Because, like I said, I thought the first one was alright, but I've never really been like mega into Max Payne. And the third one, I just totally missed the third one. Was that developed by them, or was it developed by someone else? Was it? Are all the games, are all the Max Payne games backwards compatible, disc-wise? I can't remember. I know some of the Max Payne are getting backwards compatible on Xbox. I can't remember if there was or not. You believe so? I believe they all have. Rockstar did 3. Did they really? Rockstar?
You a ninja.
Rockstar?
There's no way.
Oh, but then again, they were they released by Take-Two? Was it Take-Two Interactive? Was it? Or Take-Two? Take-Two that released the original Max Payne's? Was it Take-Two? What did they do? Give the license to Rockstar or something? You would have thought Remedy would have owned the Max Payne license. Was it Take-Two that owned the license then? So they become like Rockstar publishing after, didn't it? This is weird to play with this pad. It's weird to play with this pad, I'll tell you, this Street Fighter pad. I should have probably plugged the Xbox, yeah, try plugging an Xbox pad in. I should have probably plugged the PlayStation 2 pad back in, so the Xbox. I think it'd be even more difficult to play with an Xbox pad plugged in there. It's worth a try. Could the gameplay get any more difficult with an Xbox pad plugged in? It's hidden cheat. It unlocks all the characters if you plug an Xbox One pad in by USB. It's being destroyed, yeah. Nah, I can't play with this pad.
You lose. Final round.
Anything that I've missed tonight, games plays wise. I think that's it. I think that's the folder I picked up. I think I'm going to call that an evening anyway, but cheers chaps, thanks for dropping in. Always good to have a chat. Talk games, talk crap. Made the first 2 games. Rockstar owned the IP, but Remedy made the first... Remedy made the first 2 Max Payne games, yeah. They bought the IP. How did they buy it from her? They sold them for Remedy. Oh, okay. It's another one that I never really got into, the Far Cry series. Got Far Cry 2. I don't know if I bought Far Cry 3. I think I've just got Far Cry 2. I used to have Far Cry, the very first one on Xbox as well. Shoot, it was on Xbox, Far Cry. I bought Far Cry 2. I don't think I bought Far Cry 3. I've never really been into the Far Cry game.
No, you're hopeless.
Continue. 8.
Yeah, no worry. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for dropping in. Cheers, Johns. Cheers, cheers, Lou. Cheers, Bean. Thanks for dropping in. See, I never blocked you.
3.
Bye, Tuna.
2. 1. Game over.
Sorry about that, catching the mic. Yeah, thanks everyone else that's joined the live stream tonight. The likes of Game Zone, Bird Room as well, and obviously Retro Tuner, Julian D. Anyone else that's still lurking about? If I've missed you, don't Don't feel offended. No offence meant in any way, shape or form. Subliminal VCR, obviously sub, usual stream lurker. Yeah, retro projections at the start, I do believe. And the Emily at the start, John's his best friend, who he managed to block. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, exactly. Good night, sweet prince. All the best. Yeah, have a good one anyway. I'll catch you on the tuning streams nowadays. Tune tomorrow, I suppose. I don't know. He's playing tomorrow. Has he made his mind up yet? Yeah, no worries, man. Always good to have a chat on the streams. Appreciate it. Far Cry 2 is incredibly brown. It is incredibly brown. Is that the one that's based in Africa? I think it's in Africa, isn't it? Is it Far Cry Instincts? Well, it's loud as well, isn't it? Yeah, especially Emily. Yeah, I'd say, I know Emily from one of, is it Mr. Tamia 89's stream the other night. It's probably a recent sub, so yeah. Cheers, Emily, if you're watching, if you're listening, you know. It's always appreciated. Spread the word. Spread the word, you know. Can't beat a bit of Wednesday night entertainment with the KG streams. Have a good one, adios. Take care. I'll catch you next week, probably on a Wednesday, I would have thought. Be prepared to be bombarded with pretty crap FMV intro videos in the meantime. Take care. Have a good one.
You're in control, is there anywhere you wanna go? You're in control, is there anything you wanna know? The future's for discovering.
I know what you meant by brown. I know what you meant by brown. I meant the landscape as well. I mean in Africa, meaning the dusty dirt, not any skin colour annotations. Johns. Good night. Nighty night. Adios.
From the top of the first page to the end of the last day, from the start in your own way, you just want somebody listening to what you say. It doesn't matter who you are. Under the surface trying to break